What it do? What it do? It's your girl Wing. We are live here with my brothers. Let me get my entanglements together. Now, let me. You know what? Let me stop. I'm gonna
stop that bullshit. Stop that shit. Stop that shit. I already had a fucking Facebook rant about that shit. Stop.
Listen, I would stop because you motherfuckers like that gossiping this shit. I say some shit like that. You know what? It'll start to listen. I was playing.
Nah, we're not doing that. You're not out there.
It's not funny.
You're not out there misguiding. You're not out there misguiding.
No, but this is my beef. This is my beef with the whole entanglement thing. Okay. I get it. I get it. People don't read books. So the minute that a celebrity use a brand new word, we beat that fucking word to death. We had it with toxic. People use that word toxic everywhere. We had vibe.
Respect.
We had vibe.
Respect.
We had motherfucking triggered.
Respect.
And now all of a sudden entanglement that's been around for generations all of a sudden became the popular word.
As I say entanglement, Jada Pinkett comes up. I'm mad. Jada Pinkett just came up.
Listen. Jada's entanglement is not the entanglement that we're all aware of. Her entanglement involves her son's friend.
Check this out. We black folk know how to finesse a fucking word.
No, we know how to kill
how to finesse the shit out of some shit. You like, come on. We dead ass know how to finesse the shit out some words.
Now you about to have every damn rapper. You about to have every famous rapper about to have entanglement bars and all kind of other bullshit. And we had situationships at first. Now everybody about to be using entanglements.
Listen. First off,
I am in an entangled situationship.
If you want to. That's all I'm gonna tell mine. Get your ass entangled in some shit if you want to. God damn it. Yeah, whatever. But
entangle yourself if you want to. I got a weed whacker. I got a weed whacker and some snips to take care of that shit.
Chris, listen. You gotta hold on, because we got a whole little program that we had to put together. So give me just a second.
Let's get to it.
Give me just a second.
I had the Millie Rock on the block real quick.
Hold on, because I'm in the middle of something right now. Hold on. Because we got a couple of battlers that was supposed to be coming on. So give me a minute. Make sure we got enough room. Ain't nobody over talking. I got a set time for this show. Oh no, we're not going over 2 hours. Because I have gotten no sleep.
Mike.
Give me just a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You threw me off a little.
Gang.
We bearding it up here.
Because I just said ain't nobody on after 3:15. We rocking. It's Anyway, let me do this real quick. Salute to everybody. Been getting a lot of people hitting me up about, and if I have not responded to you, it's not that I'm ignoring you or anything, but conversations from last week I really don't want to have anymore. But I do appreciate the support, and I do appreciate people reaching out and giving their comments. I do appreciate a lot of the love that was given and shown, in regard to the bullshit. I want to apologize because I don't like getting out of character, because we do have a platform, you know what I mean? And I have business relationships that I have with people that I don't want tarnished because of my actions, not because of rumors or whatever, but my actions in regard to how I respond to certain things. A lot of times I don't think when I'm that upset, and I was that upset. So, like I said, I do appreciate people reaching out, a lot of people saying different things or whatnot. And I appreciate, and shout out to Caps. My day one. You know what I mean? Like, I appreciate him, definitely. You know,
shout out to the new people in the chat though. I see y'all. I see a couple new
I
people.
see all y'all
man.
new
Salute
folks.
to y'all, man.
That's what I'm saying, because
Real
even
shit.
still, like that's why I'm saying that, because on Twitter there's a lot of people that I didn't even know, and not for nothing, a lot of those people know me from AFM, but they, you know, some people didn't know.
They couldn't find you. They know where to find you.
Right, they couldn't find me, and on Facebook too. They don't. A lot of people don't know that Winged on Facebook is Winged on Twitter, because
She's like,
obviously it's my government first name. But anyway, like I said, that's why I said I'm appreciating y'all, because I saw a lot of people asking me about the show, a lot of different things. So I don't want to go a whole bunch there. I just wanted to say that in the beginning. And let's get to these entanglements.
You go to this
word, man. These entanglements, man.
Well, we could kind of look at Nome with some entanglements, because if you go and look up the word, motherfuckers was in compromising situations yesterday. I'm just saying. It was some compromising situations yesterday.
Shout out to Mike P.
Main Stage Mike, what it do?
Main Stage Mike. What it do, Main Stage Mike?
This is going to be my little tidbit for today. Stop. I appreciate the messages that y'all are trying to convey on the big stages, but if you can't get that shit out,
leave it alone.
Because you just shout out to the saga. We gonna get there. So
it looked crazy, especially when niggas is like, "Don't fuck it up. This is all you got," and then
let me. I don't know. I saw Shy in here too. Was he getting on? I'm not sure or not.
I don't know about Shy. I know he just hit me up.
Chris, I seen Petty.
Oh, Malone, send him the link, please.
You gonna tell me send him the link? How I'm gonna do that?
E just wrote in a group that something's going on with his Wi-Fi, so he's still trying to figure that out because he can't connect.
He's looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, how would I do that?
Because you can copy the link and you can send it to his messenger, or you can forward it to his messenger.
No, I would just trolling.
Oh. Well, because I'm trying to share the show, and I'm trying to see if Dev is coming on, because I don't know. Did the Crucible happen today, or was it yesterday?
It's happened. It's going down today. It's going down
today. I wanted him to come
on.
Going down. I wanted him to come on, but I think what we'll do is probably do a recap with him during the week for the Cali Crucible. And shout out to DME. You know what I mean? Leave my feng shui alone. I like my little lights. Okay. I got some other stuff that I'm gonna be doing with that. My lights give me a sense of oneness. You know what I mean? So leave me alone. I got some stuff that I'm gonna be doing. So I'm gonna add some more up there because it's really, really cute, especially at night. And it's a energy saver. So anyway, let's get to these blessings. We got a lot to talk about. Where are we starting here?
Let's start at the top.
Okay, but first off, let me ask y'all this. I'm just gonna throw this out there. $113 million went to work on Nome 10.
Did they say it was for Nome 10?
It's for battle rap.
Yeah, so but I don't think 113 went for Nome 10.
Not the percentage of it went to it, but
a percentage. But my point of the matter is, of course, well, let me say it right, because okay.
Hold on. We gotta be politically correct.
113 million went to battle rap. Okay, period. The only battle rap channel that's on there is URL. What I'm saying is, Avo was out, their people were in. Production-wise, how did we feel?
Didn't like it.
Production-wise, Avocado should have been there. He know, like, say what you want to say. Oh, he's the Spike Lee of this. He's the Hype Williams of this, and all the other names everybody was giving him. But Avocado know how to shoot it. He shot enough battle rap. He shot enough battle rap to know how to shoot what we was looking for. I didn't like the 360 spin shit. I didn't like that. I thought that was.
I was busy. Yes, because they were already moving. They were already moving around, and you're still shooting around them.
I didn't like that at all. I didn't like the My Prerogative microphones. I thought they should have just stuck with the regular leveler mics. To me, it was just it was like you could see that they was trying to put so much into the production, but to me, it was for the wrong reasons, man. And I understand they wanted to have like a whole bunch of space. And this is just me personally. This is what I would have done, and I'm pretty sure they would have had the money to pull it off. But you know how they had the Nome X logo on the trailer, on the trailer in the back, and it was like lighting up and stuff. I would have darkened that down. I would have darkened that background down, and all you would have seen was that Nome X lighting up in the back. I would have made it. I wouldn't have made it too light because we was dealing with no crowd. We was dealing with no crowd. I would have darkened it out.
They should have
like how they were doing it. The
Ultimate Madness. They should have. That's what I thought we were getting. And the X in the background in that darker setting would have been fire. Yeah, that would have been fire.
Yeah, I think it would have been way better. To me, I think the whole microphone things. Like, I mean, a lot of people said they felt the mics was a little bit better.
They were.
For certain battlers, like, you know, when Lux had his hoodie up and stuff.
Yeah, you kept hearing that interference. You kept hearing that interference. I was saying that. Yeah, you definitely kept hearing that interference. You know, we'll get into the battles individually, but I will say battlers were given some excuses because this was a new setting. And that setting wasn't completely conducive. They weren't comfortable in that setting. Now, I'll say excuses because I heard that from losers. But you know what I mean? I heard that from the losers. However, I can understand being in a new setting, having to work in a new setting and getting your footing. I want to say comments. I want to say Jay Black and them kind of was talking about it too, a little bit, how they felt about it. I didn't like the fact that you could, I guess the only way to kind of get to move around, if you were trying to move around in the back, you kept seeing the battlers. I put it like this. I felt like we were in the high school cafeteria. Or performing.
No, that shit looked like when you're doing.
We were in our performing arts class where, you know how we were on a set of Glee or some shit. I'm not being funny. And I'm not being unappreciative because it was free and what have you. But I'm also glad I made a comment too. Thank God, or it's in the topics. Thank God they are not doing pay-per-view anymore.
Yeah, because you would have had a lot of people pissed that they paid this much money for what it was.
Probably would have been paying $60, $70 for this pay-per-view.
This stage, I personally feel like they should have gave us something as close to possible as being on the stage, or what we've been getting with the Ultimate Madness.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like there was nothing about this that felt like this is battle rap culture right here. There was nothing about that gave me that feel outside of the MCs.
Yeah,
that was it. Nothing gave me that feel like, yo, this is dope. I didn't like the visuals. Like I say, the 360 joint going around them while they're rapping. I'm like, yo, don't interact with the battlers. I know you're trying to be cinematic and everything and get different camera angles, but let them stay out of their way. This isn't about the angles. Like, yeah, certain angles do.
They should. This is something, I don't know how, maybe this was a last minute thing or what have you, but I would think that they would have kind of maybe consulted with Avocado or looked at.
Chris Petty said that. He was like, if they couldn't get Avocado to do it, they should at least had.
I was looking for that.
Consulted Avocado on how to shoot this, and I think it would have been much better. Or if you're not using Avocado, at least bring him in to say, okay, how is it that you shot like all of the previous battles you ever done? Because Avocado done it all. King of the Dot, RBE, URL. And the one thing that Avocado does, all of his production, even though he shoots all three different leagues, all of the production looks completely different. It fits the league.
Absolutely. He's
There's
been
a
doing
reason
it
for all
a
that.
while, so he knows.
There's a reason for all
did
of that.
Did you send him that link? Did you send him that link, Malone?
I sent it. It said send. I don't know if it went because I'm in Facebook jail. I can't send nobody shit.
Oh, damn. I'm sorry. Okay, let me try.
So I feel personally, me watching the angles, watching everything, I didn't expect to see nothing that Avo or Twiz done. I didn't expect anything from the battle rap algorithm. You see, when you have an algorithm is a pattern. Algorithm is something that you're repetitively a pattern that you're used to seeing. So if avocado, okay, let me hold on one time.
No. I'm shout out to TV.
So if
I see all y'all BMX or BX Legend, all of y'all, Blade, Dante, Daryl. Shout out to y'all. Shannon, I seen her too. No, but what you're saying as far as the algorithms, I was putting up Timberland TV's comment too because y'all are in sync. He says there's been a lot of total slaughter comparisons.
Shout out to New Jersey Twerk. Wait, let me get it. Wait. Hold on. Before you go, I'm gonna let you go just real quick. Quick shout out to New Jersey Twerk because he said that in the comments during the event. He said, "Yo, this looks completely like Total Slaughter, and this is what turned off a lot of battle rap fans." But go ahead, Malone.
I'm gonna need him. You know what? You right.
Let me get it back together. Get it back together.
We sorry.
The algorithm, the whole shit with it is like it's like there's a reason why a lot of battle rappers feel personal or personable with Avocado because Avocado knows how. I'm not gonna put Sub-Zero's colors on Scorpion.
Right.
You feel me? So Avocado knows everyone's. I'm not gonna lie to you. Avocado, what he's real good at, he knows all the top tier battle rappers' algorithm. If Avocado would have shot this shit the way that Dracula would be presented to us, not by watching it the first time, but on the replay, I'm pretty sure there would be some
that shit would have looked crazy
something to bring out something.
That shit would have looked crazy on cam.
I do agree with you guys. As I watched every blogger's blog right after yesterday. Salute to everybody from top tier to low media tier or whatever the fuck.
Shout out low tier media.
But at the end of the day, I agree with Ray. It total. Let me tell you, the reason why it had that Total Slaughter feel is because the cameraman ain't have no fucking algorithm. Let me tell you. This is my last point, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why I say that. Tay-Rock set a bar, right? When the cameraman was doing the 360 motion, I don't know if anybody peeped that shit.
And would they look right into the camera?
He almost wanted to. The cameraman almost wanted to put the camera down and react to Tay-Rock's bar. You see, someone that's in the algorithm, that's in the battle rap culture, you already so used to doing your job, you know how to react and not miss a beat. It looked real weird for me to see motherfuckers in the back of the stage. Avo and them have found a way to not have that be seen. Like it's more than just shooting shit. Yeah, the stream. I'm not complaining. I mean, salute URL, Nome. I loved it. But yo, let's be clear here. There's an ugly monster raising his head right now. And I'm going to punch that motherfucker in the face later. But I'll let y'all get back to it.
I want to say this real quick. It's the reason why you have certain famous directors and certain actors that say, I love working with this director, and I've worked with this director many times in my career because they know how to shoot me.
They have
Martin Scorsese, when Scorsese teams
Martin Scorsese,
you know what you about to get. When Quentin Tarantino might team up with you know what you about to get. Avocado, he know how to shoot these dudes. Can you all picture how Tay-Rock would have looked walking out from a black from the
y'all not understanding what I'm saying.
You know, with the Dracula gimmick, that would have been way better had they did it right.
It could have swayed the decision on that battle.
All of that counts.
Right. Symmetry.
Wait. What decision on what battle?
Okay, we're not doing that yet. We're not.
I was trying to because I was responding to a text. I was trying to see.
Tay-Rock and Daylight.
Tay-Rock and Daylight. It could have. I got my decision. It was completely bar. But what I'm saying is, it could have been a movie
that was
with what he was trying to convey. That's the difference between somebody who does not know how to shoot battle rap and somebody who's been doing this for well over a decade.
You
well
can't buy
over
that.
a decade.
You can't pay for that algorithm, because Avo is a person who knows the algorithm of every battle rapper on RBE, which is different from every battle rapper on KOTD, which has nothing. It's very different than everyone on URL. That man has every battle rapper trading card and attributes in his head. He knows how to do it. Why the fuck wouldn't you use that?
The one thing I hate about this, I cannot, y'all comments coming in so quickly, and I'm happy, but I'm trying to get to everybody and read everything so quickly. So if I miss you, don't be mad. Reiterate it for me, or retype it for me, or type something else. I'm gonna get to you. I promise. Because y'all got
trip. Wing. Yo, Wing, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna be on here, but I'll pop in and out. I see.
Yeah, if you can even just read them, that's cool with me too, you guys. That's because and for everybody, again, for new people coming in, some comments we put on the screen because we stream from Facebook and YouTube.
Yo, DME, the he said, yo, shout out to DME. He said the algorithms were off. That's funny. Nice.
Completely.
But they were definitely, algorithms. I'm telling you, y'all know, if y'all know me, y'all know I speak about these algorithms, man. That shit, algorithms and variables. That's where we at. Battle rap.
Well, hold on.
DME, that's a fact. I liked what they were going with it because it was really ESPN-ish. I like that. That would be dope if they get it together. I would say for Nome probably wasn't the place to try to do new shit.
Yeah.
Because
they should have kept it. They should have kept the Ultimate Madness. They should have kept the Ultimate Madness. They should have kept that Ultimate Madness taping. Not saying the whole format, but at least because y'all are comfortable with that algorithm, and then like test some shit out doing like one of the podcasts or some other shit.
That
I don't know.
That X gave such a strong feel for me. I'm gonna go left with the way I think about things. Even though it is Nome 10, but that X for us as I'm sorry, my unmelanin brother, but that X was power. You feel me? Right now, the way the state of the Black community, that just meant it was such a strong message for me. Like that would have been dope to see that in such a dark setting, and that X. Shit would have been just crazy.
Yo, you know what, Ray?
You know what I mean?
I couldn't see what y'all was saying before, but y'all are right. I just caught it right now. If they would have turned the lights down on that shit and just had like
that's what I'm saying.
You had so many different Black Power bars and just different things going on, messages that was trying to be conveyed, to have it being delivered that way in that kind of setting, that shit would have been powerful, man. It really would have been. I just, this is, again, this is our first Nome over at Caffeine. It takes time. I understand that. But you know what? Critique makes everything better. So I hope they're listening and not looking at it as, but I do say I'm glad that this wasn't a $60, $70 ticket. And the shit, because it wasn't just the production. Once we saw our production talk conversation, then we about to get to the battle. So anybody else got something to say? Our light-skinned brother done into the building.
Man.
Chris, turn your mic up a little bit, buddy.
We can't hear you, bro.
Turn your mic up a little bit.
You know what? Y'all didn't even introduce yourselves like y'all normally.
No, we didn't. We didn't. We just hopped right into the bag.
We hopped into the entanglements and shit. So I'm sorry.
Straight to the shit, man. We gotta get straight to the shits, man.
Nah, Ray, set it off, Ray. Let's just introduce ourselves real quick. Go ahead.
Man, real name Ray, man. Without a biased opinion, podcast is coming soon, man. Let's go.
It's your boy Mad TV Malone. I'm a steal Mike slogan.
No.
Sorry. Lux 30.
No, you're not gonna steal my slogan.
That's all I'm waiting for. I needed you to say that. No, Lux 30.
Can y'all hear me now?
Oh, yo,
Yes, we can.
We got Xfinity Gauntlet.
Girlfriend's favorite rapper. Don't believe me. Just ask her. If you don't know the slogan, you better know it. Northwest Roundtable shit. I got kicked off of Twitter on my old page, so y'all go follow this one right here. First name Mike on Twitter. Just first name Mike. That's it. So go follow. Hit the follow button. First name Mike.
That's why I couldn't tag you, man. I'm just in there trying to fucking find you.
Yeah, man. They Twitter. I told somebody, shut up, nigga. And next thing you know, I was gone.
Wow.
Twitter's
Imagine a black man calling another black man nigger and getting booed.
I don't know if it was or not, but I was just telling them. I wasn't even saying. I was like, man, shut up, nigga. And next thing you know, you have been suspended. I was like,
I mean,
I'm suspended for saying coon.
The real estate industry is trying to get rid of the wording master bedroom.
Yeah, it's
wow. Yo, it's crazy. Yo, please. Let's just back to Nome. Stop.
Hold on. Before we get back to that, just on behalf of white people, y'all doing a little too much. Okay. Some of y'all are still racist as fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Yo,
Thank you, your people. Yeah. Thank you. Yes. He's in y'all tax bracket. Listen to him.
Y'all doing too much, man. Like some of y'all just doing way too much. But yes, Wing, that X should have been emphasized on the as far as how it was being produced, the images and everything like that. And that's why I say you should have brought JB in, you should have brought Avo in, you should have brought Twiz in, you should have brought people that knew what they're doing. And this is where Total Slaughter failed. They took all the creative ownership away from the guys that had been creating this content for so long. And
Chris, they never took it away, bro. They never took it away. When you're commercial and you're mainstream, you feel like you can dictate shit.
Right.
So when you don't have ownership of something, you can't tell whoever's producing it what to do.
Well,
it only makes me start to wonder things.
Yeah, well, it makes me wonder too, kind of what lane we're gonna start seeing this going, because are you what? There's a lot of money here, and they're wanting to invest, but at the same time, at what cost are we going?
At what cost? That's where I'm at with it. Like, it was a great.
What if there's no investment?
Good to be able to say, hey, we really the big show. You know what I mean? Again, all business decisions aren't great decisions. We want to be able. They're legendary. URL is legendary for what they've been doing, and see, this kind of gives me. I now start to question like y'all, because back in the day, I can remember an interview that we had on AFM. I think it was Queen's Flip had came on because we were critiquing something that URL was doing. And I remember Queen's Flip saying to me, like, sister, I know where you're coming from, but Wayne, how do you know, like, you want to be proud of having a Black owned business. We are now 5 years in, and we are now in a position where this Black owned business has risen to the top of battle rap and in a great place. But at what cost did you get there? Because
maybe I'm not.
Drake gotta kiss babies, rub shoulders, and shake hands with these motherfuckers too. But
maybe I'm not top tier enough, Wing.
I
said maybe niggas is not top tier enough, Wing, but this shit only sounds one way to me. And I don't care. I'll be the guy to say that shit.
Enough to be able to say, hey, obviously, if Fox Studios has anything to do with this, you got to think about what type of content they put out as well, what they're going to be expecting from this.
All right. So just kind of put it in perspective of the way it appears.
Just hope niggas ain't sell the culture.
Yeah, hold on. Malone, I'm gonna touch on that. Okay, UFC, right? UFC started as a $2 million company, right? A bunch of owners got together, and when it started to fail, they sold out, and that's when Dana White got involved, and they took it and turned it into a $400 million industry. And when it sold, it was because they could no longer take it beyond where it needed to be taken. And that's what happens when you get major corporations involved into things. They want to take it beyond, but then at the same time, they lose certain integrities of what it was before, because it's no longer this shit is WWE officially now. We're putting on shows. We're just putting on shows now. This is all full blown production. That's why you see Mike P so emotional in his post interview, and you see Twerk being severely upset. This has super large repercussions if you are not up to par on what you're supposed to be doing. And though the integrity's gone, the accountability's there. So it's like for every bad thing that happens that changes in how we're producing this now we're having accountability. So we have to.
So Petty. So we're trading accountability for integrity.
We're trading accountability for authenticity.
Authenticity. There you go.
Authenticity.
There you go. I like that better. Yeah.
Yeah. We're taking the integrity. We're holding now battlers accountable.
You stupid. And I think he's joking, but
everybody calls this. Yo, you do look like Iron Solomon though, my nigga. But I know you're used to that shit.
Hey, look.
I know you're used to it.
Look, I don't want to battle surf because I don't want a round and a half.
Oh, we ain't there yet.
We're gonna get there. I almost won my Corona.
No. He answered the question.
I almost won my
He answered the question.
I almost won my Corona mask because I didn't want to catch whatever the fuck Saga and Surf had. Jesus.
Let's get okay. All right. So we're done with our commercializations, question Q&As and all of that, corporate takeovers, whatever.
Let's give them the benefit of the doubt and see what happens.
Yeah, right. Like I said,
this was their first. This was
very early. It's still a work in progress. This year has been very sketchy for battle rap. So it's not that we are not happy that we're getting content. Shout out to ARP and them for the contribution with the video battles. Not everybody is with that. Some people want face-to-face. URL is giving us that. So, at the end of the day, we're appreciative, whatever floats your boat. But again, I have been driving this statement for years. If your ass will stand in line for a whole day for an Apple phone, that's the rent, the car payment, and groceries, demand what you want in this too, because we're still consumers.
Well, what she's saying is, she's saying keep the same energy. That's what keep the same energy.
Because I've seen a lot of people, that have tweeted me back with certain things that I've said, and they're like, well, at least they're giving us content, especially with the app and shit like that. And I'm like, listen, I really don't care. I'm going to support you in every aspect, in everything, because I'm just a battle rap fan. It doesn't matter, small, tall, big, short, fat, leagues, whatever. It does not matter what type of league it is overseas. I just love this culture. Female battle rap, I watch.
Can I ask all y'all a question? And this is a question for everybody.
Well, I don't even know if I was done.
Do you watch? Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
What I was saying. What I was saying. What I was just saying was the statement was basically, it kind of made me feel like, oh, we're just supposed to accept what we're getting. Remember, you're the fan, so you can change the way of certain things. And really, right now for URL, it's really imperative that we do that, because Caffeine and Fox definitely will do assessments to see what these different demographics are feeling and saying about the product.
Well, I will say, Wing, to backpack off of that, you actually, as a fan base, just as media fan base, whatever you are in this culture, you actually do have a lot more say so in this, because instead of adding URL, you guys, if you want to really put the power in your hands, start adding Caffeine.
Right.
When you're addressing certain battle situations, these are the guys that are cutting the check.
Right.
And
we can now force their hand. Yes, we can force their hand.
Piggyback off what Chris said, because this is true. To piggyback real quick off what Chris said, add Caffeine versus adding URL, because even Avocado said on his Twitter post, URL tried to fight for me, and Caffeine said no.
He sure did. He
so
sure
this
did.
is the part where all the fans should be adding Caffeine and said, yo, next event, Avocado should either be consulting or doing the production behind it.
Yeah, if you have production complaints, if you have just kind of visual complaints in general,
send that to Caffeine.
And here's what's crazy. Here's what's crazy, because it's going to kind of sound crazy when I say this, but URL is big on they're the only league that matters, and that's cool and all now. But I want to talk to your boss. Y'all no longer the boss.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah,
okay.
We're gonna write a letter. We're gonna do the Karen.
I'm gonna have a bitch fit and write a letter.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah. I want to speak.
I'm writing a letter.
Yeah, Uncle Cameron wants to speak to your manager.
Uncle Karen.
You know what? Let's move on. Let's move on.
I'm so happy you're here today, Chris.
Man, I appreciate it. I miss you guys.
Man, I was just the other day thinking like, man, why the hell have I not seen Chris online?
Man, I actually had to take the COVID test. That shit was wild.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I believe it.
But let's go. So let's get to these battles.
So the first battle on the card, y'all all know Jaden Nightwing versus FONZ.
Hold on. You got to reiterate for those who weren't here the other show.
No, okay. So for the other show, I got the list of everybody's picks. Everybody
got to lead this. Yeah, Ray got to lead this one.
Everybody picked. Even the couple of supporters that was in the comments.
Got y'all shit. Yeah. Who had the bet? Who had the bet? Who was that? Who had the bet?
The two guys that had the bet. It was hold on. Did I write that one down? No, I didn't write down the bet. I didn't get the bet.
Now, when they pop up, they gonna let us know.
Actually, no. It was Travis. And it was another person that had a bet, but they was betting on.
They gonna let us know.
They was betting on the Mike P battle. I mean, not the Mike P battle. The Daylight K-Rock battle.
Okay. Well, I wanted to add them on Facebook. That's why I was asking.
But Travis Simmons, he was in. I can't remember who was the other person that was involved in the bet right now.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so from the looks of things, we all had Jaden Nightwing in our predictions, so we were all wrong.
Damn.
Me personally,
let's talk about the battle though.
And that's what I'm about to get into.
My bad.
Me personally, I feel like the judges got it right. I thought FONZ did enough to get the battle. I think they both should have came a lot harder because this was the finals. It was $25,000 and plus y'all was opening Nome. Like y'all, that was to me. Besides just the 25, y'all was supposed to set the tone out the gate.
I completely agreed with Uncle Rob.
I said that last show. Set the tone.
Again, I'm not going front. The judges didn't mess this one up, man. I have FONZ. Go ahead, somebody.
This battle was. I felt like just like you said, Ray, it could have been better.
Yeah.
The first round for me was very debatable. There was neither one of them. It wasn't a strong round for either one of them. But like I said in the last show, the thing about FONZ is FONZ has a style that's easily digestible right there on the spot. Like you're gonna be able to catch a lot of things that FONZ says right there on the spot. I edged it to Jay because I felt like there were a lot of things that I caught that Jay was saying, even though it wasn't his strongest round. Second clearly went to FONZ. FONZ was wigging when he got hungry and had the apron on, went crazy with that chicken wing scheme. That chicken wing scheme was fucking like that shit was crazy.
Somebody added me. A couple of people had added me. It was like every time they was saying wing, he was like, I was thinking of you. And I was being funny with FONZ. I said FONZ ain't trying to come up to the show. I was like, listen.
He said, what he say? He said, when wing go in the bag, next thing you know, that's when the flowers come out. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that was
I was feeling that shit. I'm like, damn, my nigga.
It was crazy. It was crazy. FONZ went bananas in that second round.
There with Jay, I was with you.
But that third round,
I was with you.
I felt like Jay got that third round. His third round was so like creatively, it was incredible. Like his imitations of the other battle rappers was A1 from Kid Chaos. Who he said he did Kid Chaos, Real Sick, Bando, Lou Castro. like was spot on with all of them. The whole idea with the Infinity Gauntlet, each one of those battle rappers being one of the stones was fire.
Hey, yo, shout out to Rita and not knowing what the fuck the Infinity Gauntlet. This
she called them on the Xfinity Gauntlet. Bro, I literally Chris Petty on everything. I pushed my laptop and walked away. I was like, let me just walk away for a minute, man. Like I had to get my thoughts back together.
Oh my
yeah, that was kind of wild.
Maybe
I gave that third round.
Did correctly.
I honestly gave that third round to Jay. I felt like creative wise, like I can see why people were giving FONZ the third. I completely get it. But
I didn't
for
like
me, for what I enjoyed Jay's third round a lot more. Plus, you know what I'm saying? Like
I hated the entire fucking battle.
I didn't like the battle.
I think it could have been better. But you know what I'm saying?
I feel like it definitely could have been. I feel like at the end of the day, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of time on it because although they did open Nome, I kind of want to keep them in the sector of Ultimate Madness 1 because that the level of battler when you're coming in and you're getting to this particular Ultimate Madness needs to be the blueprint for it when they're advancing these guys coming off the bench. Let me just put it like that. Coming off the bench, and they're picking certain people to be a part of this. Y'all got to step the game up. Like there's several different people that I feel should have, and I know it's any given Sunday when it comes to who's winning. I feel like this was a little. I'm trying to use the right words.
No, fuck that. We go to media. Use the right word.
Yo, let's put it this way. I've never seen somebody more upset to hand over a $25,000 check. Like
but they gotta also remember this is they also gotta remember they don't have months and months to prepare like everybody else. Now, had they had maybe two, maybe that they had a couple months to prepare.
The reason why I didn't like
No, we're not gonna stop that. We can't. No, we're not gonna stop that because
I say my point. Wait. Everybody said their point, but me.
Because here's the thing.
Everyone said their point, but me.
Because here's the thing. That is not what the fuck this culture came from. So my nigga, you're getting in here. These niggas is getting spoiled.
None of this is what the culture came from.
Hold on. Don't come into the culture talking about, oh, I love the culture. I've been watching such and such, and I've been watching these niggas over here, and I've been at the battle rap events, and I've known such and such for years. If you've known this nigga for years, you knew that niggas came with 6 rounds in the chamber, opposed to the 3 that you came with. Like it's what the fuck you practice.
But listen. No. But what I'm saying is, hold on.
It's your job. Listen, here's the thing. All right. So I worked for the Better Business Bureau for over 15 years. I worked with the salespeople. I was the admin assistant. I did the sales, the sales coordinating, all of that. I did the trade shows. Customer service was my thing. I get into a medical field where customer service is based off of production, which is based off of quality. It's a whole set of things. And I would always have time when it comes to calls because y'all asses know I'm long-winded. Long story short, the way that they want me to do things and the way that I was taught or the way that I groom myself to do things was different than being in this setting. What do you do? My biggest thing, every time I had a review, that was always the issue because it was not conducive to what they needed me to do. And that was, this is how our customer service is set up. I understand what you're used to, but this is what my customer service is set up to adhere to our production standards. Okay? So I get what you're saying about months and months and months. But when battle rap, when these niggas was coming to battle rap events and battling on the street corners and whatever else, whether it evolved from mixtape bars, 90-second rounds.
You had to have the shit.
That's
loaded.
y'all thought that y'all not all around fucking battlers, that you came into the culture, you took one part of what the essence of this fucking culture is today and didn't learn what to do from the beginning. That's
what did they do wrong? Wait, what? But what did they do? They did hold on. They did everything they were supposed to do. Did they not? They came prepared. Hold up. Did they not? Did they came prepared?
Yo,
they didn't choke.
I ain't get my rounds.
No, I'm talking about. Hold on. I'm talking about Jay and FONZ. That's all I'm talking about. What I'm saying is
they prepared, but at the end of the day, they were still subpar.
Okay, but you have to take this into account. They're still getting to that point. They're not where these other superstars are. Hold on, Malone. Hold on, Malone.
There's no excuses.
Hold on, Malone.
What are we talking about right now?
Hold on, Malone. These MCs, they're not up here with these upper echelon MCs yet, so they still have a lot there.
T-Top and them wasn't either.
Bro, they signed up for it.
T-Top and them wasn't either.
Well, I'm not comparing.
DMV said that Jay automatically lost because he used Twerk's strapped on. Strapped in.
He said strapped on. That's what I was about to say. He said strapped on. What?
Yeah, he said strapped on.
Whoa. Hey.
They lost when he did the strap on. That is going forever be in battle rap history right there.
Yeah, you my brother, but that right there.
What you talking about?
Post. Oh my God.
But he did good. I liked what he was doing, but yeah, like I said, here's the thing. Like I said, it's they
take that
they were
remove the comment.
Their positions. They were the two guys that I felt like should be at the end of this competition. I'm not saying that Jay has come a long way. He's finally gotten it, so I get it. But what I'm saying is that I do agree with Uncle Rob. That was not a $25,000 performance, and I would have been mad my damn self for having to give that.
I'm not saying. Now, what I'm saying is I'm not saying that their battle. I'm not saying that their battle. I didn't expect it to be mind blowing like that. I expected them to go in there and do what they were doing for where they're at right now. I haven't seen a superstar performance from Jay or FONZ yet.
Okay,
maybe around. Maybe around from them. So I'm not gonna put superstar expectations on them when they haven't given us a full 3 superstar rounds yet.
Okay.
Now for them to go in there with 10 weeks. Hold on, Malone. I'm not done talking.
Son,
bro, I didn't interrupt you. I was already talking. But what I'm saying is, I'm not putting those expectations on them for them to have a superstar mind-blowing performance. For them to have 2 weeks to get in there, they went back home, handled whatever they had to do back home, and got back to writing. Now, I don't expect them to think of every 3 rounds full of mind-blowing stuff. Now, as they progress, yes.
Okay.
But right now, I can see why people thought it was underwhelming. Yes, because they put certain expectations on them. Now, when you don't set certain expectations, you set yourself up for failure.
That is true. Tip Gambino, what do you mean knock it off? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stick with it because guess what? I wouldn't be saying this. I manage. And I'm cool with a lot of battle rappers. So at the end of the day, I'm not saying that everybody can do it. But at the same time, I make sure the people that I do manage know what the fuck but these are people who have been in this culture for a minute. We sit on the phone. Them niggas done wrote rounds in hours. We go over them. Some people don't, we don't know what other people's home lives are or different things. But I can tell you, these females in battle rap got a work ethic that's crazy. And I know a lot of females that could have been in this fucking tournament and turned that shit the fuck out. These girls been stars from day one. I don't see why it would be any different for these niggas that can't write 3 fucking rounds in 2 weeks. So I'm not gonna knock it off. I'm not.
Who didn't write 3 rounds in 2 weeks though?
Hold on. Let me ask you a question real quick, Mike.
Because Malone still have not got a chance to get none of his stars.
Bro, go ahead.
I don't care. I don't want to talk about this battle no more. Go ahead.
No, talk about it. You was trying to cut me off. You was trying to cut me off to say what you had to say.
First of all, now I'm gonna talk about it because you fucking got on my nerves. First of all,
talk about it, nigga.
You cut me off a long time ago, nigga.
No, I didn't, nigga.
Yo, first of all, I'm talking. You interrupted me now.
Stop. Go ahead, Malone. Go ahead and get your bars off, man.
Okay. I'm good.
Okay,
All right,
Jay, let me ask you.
She's choking.
Jay, let me ask you this question real quick, though. It's just kind of funny that these guys have been doing this for a few weeks now, several weeks, preparing this quickly. It got them all the way to 25 grand, but now we're making excuses for having lackluster material.
All right, so let me. All right, Chris. Thank you, Chris. Since you said I was choking, thank you. Thank you for giving me life, Chris. Let me talk to your ambitions real quick. You know why I want to talk about this? Mike.
Yeah, I'm listening. Talk to me.
Because every time we talk about Jay the fucking Nightwing, no matter what fucking opinion we give, it don't matter what opinion we give, you will be fucking emotional, bro.
I'm not emotional. You're emotional right now. You're emotional.
I am. I'm talking.
Extremely. I don't get emotional.
My platform. Let me talk.
I'm listening. I can't hear you.
All I'm saying is that what I wanted to say before, because when he was going around and it was my turn, I see that, and I'm not mad or nothing. I was talking, so I let it happen. Right now, I don't want to talk about this battle, but when it comes to Jay the Nightwing, it always is extra. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I picked him to win. He didn't win. I didn't like the battle. The reason why I didn't like the battle is because I knew and saw it at the end of the battle for both of them. Salute to both of them. They were both winded. I'm not making any excuses for anything about writing and them losing steam. Whatever, nigga. They signed up for the shit.
I'm gonna say this.
So at the end of the day, me personally, salute to FONZ, but I only like the Thanos moment and the Chef moment. I didn't like the battle. That's just me.
I'm gonna say this, and this is to piggyback off what both Chris and with Malone said. The reason why I'm gonna be a little bit harder on Jay is because Jay said in an interview 2 weeks before this battle, he saved some shit for Nome. And to me, if you saved some stuff for Nome, you were supposed to come way harder than what you did. Now, granted, he was talking
about the Thanos.
You had the Infinity Gauntlet. You had the Infinity Gauntlet that was fire. You had, and a lot of us is probably overlooking this bar, but he had a crazy Kiki bar in the first round that was fire.
Yeah, actually, Kiki thought you would say, which is the hospital bar.
But
that was it.
I kind of clinched that one too.
Other than that, I've seen Jaden Nightwing way tougher, getting all the way to the finals. To me, this was another moment where he took his foot off the gas, but this time it finally caught up with him. Because had Rube Bando did what he was supposed to do, we would have been looking at Rube Bando when Jay took his foot off the gas. He took his foot off the gas again, and FONZ caught him slipping.
You said that then, Ray, because I was just about to say, yo, do you like him versus this battle versus FONZ or him versus Rube Bando? I like him versus Rube Bando.
I like him versus
I like him versus Rube Bando better too.
Okay.
But I also like FONZ versus Easy the Block Captain more, and FONZ versus Jay Kruger more than I like FONZ in this battle.
We've seen them better. We've seen both of them better. Yeah. Absolutely. I'm not saying is. I'm not saying that they couldn't have done better. I agree that they both could have done better. I'm not. Well, what I'm saying is like, who is it that said they were winded? You know what I'm saying? After doing this shit for so long.
I said it, but Mike, it doesn't matter because like Wing said, architect, my brother.
I'm just
saying. Hold on. It doesn't matter what battle rap is right now. Understand? It doesn't matter what it is right now in 2020. Where the fuck it came from. Nigga, you supposed to have your.
Not everybody was that.
We're gonna revisit this again because Cap said something that was very powerful in his recap blog. I don't know if everybody saw it, but this is pertaining to what we're talking about preparation now. So we're going to step on this and we're going to bring this back up. Let's get to the next battle.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely want to touch on what you were just saying a second ago. What you and we were talking about, what it came from, but we're going to talk about that later.
All right. The next battle we had the Saga versus Mike P. Let's see. Mike, you had 2-1 either way, so you really didn't pick a winner. I picked the Saga. I was wrong. Sean Brown picked the Saga. I was wrong. I mean, he was wrong. Malone picked the Saga. He was wrong.
I'm talking about pre-predictions because I thought y'all was fitting to sit here and say that one of y'all actually has Saga winning this battle.
No. This was the prediction.
All of us in the predictions picked the Saga. except Mike. Mike played it safe and said 2-1 either way. Everybody else.
Either way, I was wrong. Either way, I was wrong because it was a 3-0.
It was a 30.
Woo!
That shit was a 497,026 and
I get that Saga's third was powerful. I wish Stryker from Mortal Kombat would have got off the screen after a while. It just seemed a little weird for him to just be hanging.
Yeah.
The police officer had a better performance than Saga.
Like,
come on. The police officer remembered his lines.
Okay, so
you know what made it worse is that when he got arrested and he got walked to the back, right? Like the camera, it showed the officer like push him away, like that was horrible, bro.
All right,
why did they show that?
Okay, so all right, before we actually get into the battle, Saga, when he started choking in that first round, it was done. He got in his own head.
I felt that way. I felt like
he couldn't.
I felt like the confidence was gone.
It was
and
done.
It was no longer like he once he lost it, it was like it was gone from there. You could completely see that bubble just deflate. And Mike was on. That was a main stage performance. Like that shit was main stage for me. He was just, and it made it worse.
Let me just say this about Mike P.
We gotta stop playing with Mike. We gotta get Mike more credit.
About Mike P. Mike P is a battle rapper that should have been gotten his just due a long time ago. Regardless of the fact that we all picked the Saga, because we were going by the Saga was more active than Mike P. That's why a lot of us really went with the Saga. But we have to be honest about how dope Mike P is. And I understand, I'm not going to say I understand. I don't understand why the URL is not giving this man his proper just due, the proper plates, and so on and so forth.
And if
now again,
ARP is going to snag him because Trez got tired of the bullshit over at URL too, and then ran off to
Mike is not going nowhere. Mike's not going nowhere. I
don't know, man. I don't know, because they said his interview after, they said Mike had a lot of shit to get off his chest in his interview.
He did, but he's getting it off his chest now that he's shown his worth.
I think that as long as they give him a formidable opponent for the next big event.
And but see, that's what I was gonna say too. And not for nothing, this is no longer a situation where it is the Urban League controlling everything.
If I'm Mike, I'm leaving the Ultimate Madness 2 tournament.
Mike is also a big entity on caffeine also.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So
he's very caffeine friendly. He's got his own channel that actually has
a nice little following.
Yes, he does.
Up in more than one way.
Mike's always been that type of person. Y'all remember when he did the Big K challenge several years back?
Mm-hmm.
Like this is before he like really battled. He got popping on Instagram with his impressions of battle rappers, and then ended up jumping. Like, I mean, he's
a personable guy, but at the same time, when you're dealing with forces that want to cultivate a certain type of
image,
right? For
I'm sorry, Wig. I'm laughing at the comments, man.
I mean, we're gonna keep it a buck. Fuck it. I ain't gonna try to be nice. I'm not gonna try to use colorful words. He didn't fit the image. There's, you know what I mean? And now I think with this situation, it might get better.
He does. Let's be honest. Mike does.
To Mike is move around, my guy, because you would have been dope on King of the Dot. You would have been dope on Don't Flop. You would have been dope on RBE. Move around.
Yeah, but see, he's not going to, because I remember having this conversation.
He's not.
I had a conversation with Mike P several years ago when we were doing a Don't Flop event in Atlanta, and we had a lot of interest in booking him then. And he was still very, I want to be on the URL. I think the challenge to it, the open acceptance, that being that guy, for lack of a better term, the great white hype of the URL. You know what I'm saying? Like it just, I think that I think he thought his material wasn't King of the Dot enough. And of course, we're back to URL is the only league that matters.
I would have loved to see a battle with him and Carter Deems, to be honest.
Oh, and we actually tried to set that up on Don't Fly.
I feel like that would have been I just certain things. Like I said, I feel like don't cheat yourself, treat yourself. But if that's what he wants, Godspeed. I think he can get that now.
I think he's there now, and I think he has a strong. He's got a strong tool like that. He has not yet actually got to use, which is how personable he is and how like he's got a fan base that wants to see him. And he just is giving such solid performances that you can't deny.
That's a fact. You cannot deny.
The man told the saga, I got paid for this battle and will get paid more when I recap it. Whew. That is some of the most boss talking shit you can ever tell somebody in a battle. It is, I got paid for this battle and I'm going to get paid more recap. Mike Malone, somebody go ahead, take it on his battle, man.
This battle, listen, I cried in the fucking car. I ain't even gonna front. Like I was done after that. I really was. I had to watch the other battles after. Like that, this shit hurt my feelings because I definitely, and I can agree with Mike. I thought this would be a classic battle. It was hard for us to even pick a winner.
Do y'all think that Saga was overly concerned with getting that third off? Do you think it's that?
I don't know, because they said that both of them was focused. They was in the back rehearsing. Yeah. But do you think, you know what, Mike, you're a battler. Do you think over preparation can hinder you? Well, both for you and Chris, like over preparation can hinder you?
Absolutely.
Especially in a new setting.
Preparation and overthinking, because I'm not
absolutely exactly. Over preparation ties into overthinking.
Mike,
absolutely.
Mike. All right, here you can relate to this. All right, how many times you've written material, right? You're sparring, you're going over your rounds, and by the 115th damn time you've rapped it, it starts to sound a little trash to you. Like
absolutely.
And so you start making changes last minute because you're so over your material.
Yeah, exactly. You want to find you start thinking of better stuff. So you're like, you know what? I could put this here and take this out, and then now you have to start going over it again and try to memorize it and get that original piece that you had in there. You have to kind of like reformulate your brain to start thinking with a new piece of material that you added in there. By the time it comes battle day, you know what I'm saying, in that ring.
Every time.
And I've been there too. Like I haven't done no URL type MC battling or whatever, but when I did write, I've been there. I wrote and overthought it.
I actually tell battlers, like, when you get sick of your bars, you're ready. Don't you're over your material. You've got it. It's locked and loaded. You're going to have a great performance.
I can tell you this. It happened to me. It happened to me one time at a talent show when I was rap battling against somebody, and it happened to me in my title fight. I was overthinking when my grandmaster said, this dude is good in his guard. Don't get in this guard. I overthought it so much that when it got to the point where don't get in this guard was don't take him down at all. And he beat me on the stand-up. Because his stand-up game was B, mine was C average. And I just avoided taking him down. That was my bread and butter. I was a wrestler turned into a fighter. So I overthought it so much when my grandmaster said, don't get in this guard was, well, damn, maybe I shouldn't just take him down at all. And I ended up losing the fight because of that. So it most definitely can happen that when you overthink it, and I think that's what it was with the saga. He just overthought it and was like, man, this is what I don't want to fuck up. Yeah.
When you put it in that perspective, that makes sense to me too, because even with my main sports, once I got to junior varsity and varsity, was shot put, discus, and long jump. And for me, that technique with a shot put, if anybody's familiar, and technique with how you have to come around and pop that hip. If you ever pay attention to how you do that, that was something. My coach was an Olympic winner back in the 80s or whatnot, and he had a certain technique. And I remember I was going up against some girls in the Junior Olympics, and they were older than me. Because I had advanced, but they were throwing shot puts, an 8-pound shot put at the time, 45 feet. At JV, this is the reason I moved up. I was already at 40. They were doing 40, 45. But I had psyched myself out because of that technique. I had practice. My ass came in there and threw a 38 of 41, and I was gonna be okay with third, and came in there and was practicing the technique right there and got in there and bombed. And I think I threw like a 20 because the flip of I didn't flip my wrist the way I needed to, and that shit just went up and down.
I know what she's saying.
I was so hurt. So I get it. I guess, it's psychological.
Hey, you guys want to hear my theory about Saga's battle?
Huh?
I have the coldest conspiracy theory about this battle.
Oh Lord.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Now, Saga, the black man, battling the police, Mike Police.
Well,
and choking and dying because of the police.
Too soon.
And then, but think about it. And then you go to his third round.
Yeah, that.
Yo, hey, you need to be his PR guy. He needs to get on.
That would be right.
And
If
just
you-
roll that
And
whole
you know what? And here's the reverse. And here's the reverse thinking on how bad but good that third round actually was.
Is the third good?
That was my conspiracy theory. When I watched it, I was like, holy shit, this is low-key genius if this is actually how it was supposed to be.
I ain't throwing the fuck that much bill, man. I ain't throwing that.
Hey, yo,
I tweeted that yesterday. I tweeted that shit yesterday.
Let me tell you what that was. That was Mike hits blunt and goes, "Hey man, what is that?
Some high shit."
Okay.
Hey, man, that was.
Hey, man, hey,
but you see how it ties in together, though, right?
Maybe Saga didn't pay. Maybe Saga didn't pay his tithes.
You gotta look.
Shout out to Augustus. He was in the comments at on our prediction episode. He was the only one that picked Mike P to win the battle. We was all and DMVP also picked Mike P, and DMVP said 30. So
I got a question. Do we
call you right? 34 likes and only, or 34 watch. Actually, it's 47 watching. And only 12 likes. Yeah, I need y'all to hit that like button.
Yeah, I got a question. Do we
hit that like button? But Snack King Cole, you gotta like I always tell you in the beginning of the show, you have people watching from different places. So although it's people you see the likes there, they're not on YouTube. Some of those likes are on or some of those people watching are gonna be on Facebook as well. But I get what you're saying. Yeah, everybody better hit that goddamn like button.
I got a question. So the Saga bounced back during Ultimate Madness 2? I mean, he's got Holmesy right out the gate.
Oh, that's gonna be easy. But you know the I'm sorry. Listen, okay. Hold on.
Hey,
why you do Holmesy like that?
I do not care that same.
Yo, she did Holmesy dirty. Oh, that's easy.
No, you are well did. Y'all saw the commercial of his face?
Huh?
Y'all saw the commercial during the battles for Ultimate Madness 2 and they show Holmesy's face and he's like, bro, Let me get my battle rap water. Hold on, because y'all not gonna kill me.
Oh man, she said, "Oh, that's easy."
But what I'm saying is, do we forget about this battle in the next couple of weeks when Ultimate Madness 2 starts?
No, we definitely don't forget. We don't. This we cannot forget. No.
So do you think that? So you
the only way it can be forgotten for the Saga possibly is if he make it to the finals.
Hey, first of all,
tournament.
I'm gonna say something real quick. K-Shine ain't shit. In the comments of the caffeine stream, K-Shine says, and I quote, "Damn, Saga, quit beating yourself."
You know what? Hold on. Before we move, I'm glad you brought up K-Shine's name because I actually wanted to segue into one of the topics. We ain't even doing it. It is Sunday. We are not doing that.
Nah, we are doing it. It's Savage Sunday.
Sorry.
It's Savage Sunday.
And listen. Okay, speaking of K-Shine, since we were talking about subpars and all of this, do y'all feel like FONZ jumped out the window?
Hey,
Hell
FONZ
yeah, that nigga jumped from the top of the old Twin Towers.
FONZ is clearly smoking something that has not been on the streets very long. And that is a level
for those who may not know,
that have not been on a planet.
If you were under a rock somewhere, FONZ said that he picked his pick for Rookie versus Vets was K-Shine. For those who may not know, if you're just tuning in, do y'all think that he jumped out the window?
I think somebody pushed him out the window
too swiftly.
That nigga.
I think Jada Nightwing got up behind him and went, "Yeah, do that," and pushed that motherfucker.
That nigga jumped off.
Did he jump out the window? Of course he did. Did he do it without a bungee cord? Of course he did. Was there a safety net at the bottom? Hell no.
Boy, hey, look. I'm just gonna say this, boy.
But I respect his heart.
Caffeine,
that's what I'm saying.
Numbers, and boy, everybody's jumping out the window. Who you want? I want Mook.
Well, of course,
113 million floating around.
That's not even logical. I'm not saying that K-Shine is. However, I respect his heart enough to feel like this will be the best FONZ we've ever seen.
Yeah,
or he could have killed himself before his career begins.
I think that was an overzealous move. I think he was feeling himself coming off that $25,000 win. Smack sitting there, name the top tier you want, anybody, and then he just goes out there and says some real dumb shit. Shine.
Okay, so
Shine's in the comments, and he does. Shine was in the comments and responded with, the devil emoji. So
he replied with the devil emoji. Then he said he was stupid. Then he said, "Well, I mean, I'm gonna give him props. He got heart."
We have the
it's like that scene in Baby Boy where Buddy put his chin.
Supporters ever. Y'all some savages. I swear. Y'all motherfuckers is really some savages. Like Daryl said, that man's name is Farnsworth. Y'all, that Farnsworth's Bentley line was kind of fire too. Why now that you think about it? I'm glad you mentioned that. But let me ask y'all this: who would y'all have respected? Top tier name that y'all would have respected him to, or that you felt would have been a better name or more his speed?
A better call out.
Top tier.
See that I asked it the way I asked it for a reason. Because
because I don't want to say a name. I always like to think of how battles, like how it would look visually. So
that's
I think Chess would have been a great call.
Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at Chess. I'm
gonna say Chess.
I'd like to see FONZ versus Av.
Not yet.
FONZ or Suge.
Suge would have been a good one. I feel like Av would have been too cliche. That would have been too cliche.
That's how I don't want to see it yet. We know it's gonna happen. I don't want to see it right now. Yeah. I want to see him.
I just think that giving
not John Slide, not John.
Y'all quit. First, hey, look, man, y'all leave John alone. That man don't lose, okay?
Please leave that man alone.
But I do want to say this. I think that it was very.
Wait, Slide. I didn't do nothing. Okay.
I think it was very premature for Smack to put FONZ in that position.
I agree.
I think that if he does make this battle happen, and that's the next time we see FONZ, I think that is a horrible upbringing through the URL ranks to just get him the entire.
I would have pulled him, I would have nudged him and be like, I just would have looked at him and be like, we're gonna talk. I would not have. I would not have been like, yeah.
Man.
I would have done the most petty ass shit. Who you want? K-Shine. All right, anybody but him.
That probably would have been some shit I would have did too.
Let me explain.
Let me Let me explain. Because listen, did you not see what Big Cannon did to Holmesy?
He fucked Holmesy up.
I rest my case.
He packed
Big Cannon
he packed Holmes' home in a home.
I rest my case. As I said. Now, I like Holmesy. He was once Holmesy the God.
I think Holmesy's in a different bag right now, though. Just me knowing him personally and having conversations with him where his mind is at currently in battle rap. I think he's really inspired for this Ultimate Madness tournament. And I at least hope he gets past Saga. I think that's a tough matchup for him to get right out the gate.
Brown, Young Cannon is in the tournament. Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Saga coming back off of what just happened with Mike, he's definitely
that's gonna be ugly.
He's going to be an entirely different bag. Because I think what we've noticed in battle rap here lately is that when these guys do lose, they are starting to take it a lot more to heart. Like these guys
I think that Saga's gonna take
being affected by getting smoked.
Well, I mean, not for nothing. You've had a great fucking year to turn around and have this happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
wait, hold on, wait. He had a great 2 years.
2 years. 2 years. You reinvented yourself. You found your niche.
You have one of these great battles with B-Dot.
I'm afraid. I ain't even gonna front.
I think that's what surprised me about Saga's performance is that like somebody tried to make the argument with me that, well, it was known there was supposed to be people there. And I'm like, yeah, but he just had probably one of the best battles of the year with B-Dot on a rooftop where there was nobody.
Yeah.
Like I can't really go with that excuse. I can't go with that excuse. I think it just when that choke started, he caught the chokes. I mean, he really did. And when he couldn't bounce back, I just think that just unless Mike is right. And this
again compare or toppled with the anticipation and the card that it was. I feel like that may have been a lot of an overthinking or over preparing. I feel like that pressure. I don't know that he's ready for a main event situation like that right now. So when we are free again and the world opens up for real, healthy, and everything's good and we can actually go to events again, I don't think that Saga's ready for that. I feel
the Ultimate Madness 2 tournament, isn't the final supposed to take place at Summer Madness? That's what I heard, right?
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I think that's the setup. I think that's like the way it's designed is for them, who's ever winning these Ultimate Madness tournaments to open up whatever the next big
going to be. Okay.
So if he won, he would ultimately have another shot at this.
With the names in this one, I don't.
This is gonna be a long tournament for Saga.
This is gonna be a tough one for a lot of these guys.
Yeah,
we still got to get to those predictions. We're gonna have to do that this week because it's next week, right?
It starts.
Start next week.
Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, we haven't really spoke about that for anybody who's new to the show. We have not given Ultimate Madness 2 predictions yet, or even really discussed it yet. We've been having other shows about it so much. But anyway, let's get back to business.
Where were you at?
No, we was finishing up the Saga versus Mike P. We about to get into the next battle.
Yeah. So any last comments on that? I don't really think there's not much to say, but
Jesus, take the wheel.
You just couldn't fix it.
Or not.
Right. So the next battle on the card, it was Geechee GAWD versus Aver. That was the next battle on the card.
All right.
Yo, we chill.
Yo, what we ain't got going on over there? You want to talk about?
I don't know what we ain't got going on.
Nah, I think that's reaction to what I said.
All right.
The next battle on the card was Geechee Gotti versus Averb. In the predictions, Mike had Geechee Gotti. Shy said debatable. Huh?
Go ahead, but no, I'm just asking for those in the comments. If you were not here last week, who did y'all have? So we can all talk about this together as one happy little family.
Mike had Gotti. Shy said debatable. Wing said debatable. E had Gotti 30. Myself and Malone are the only two that had Averb.
Like, you being so funny right now.
I had
Y'all see that comment?
I had Verb in this one. Like before the battle occurred, I had Verb taking this, which is hard.
About you, Malone.
Yeah, I know. I saw that comment. I was reading it. I read every fucking comment. Every
okay.
You must have seen my last video, and if you did, I just think you being petty right now.
Me starting off, I'm gonna just say this. First of all, this battle was really good. This battle, to me, is a preference battle. If you got Geechee Gotti winning, I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad because this is definitely a preference battle. If you have Geechee Gotti winning, I'm not mad at it. To me, I had Averb winning this. I had Averb taking the first, and I had Averb taking the third. That's how I scored it. I had those. That's how I had it. I had Averb taking the first, Averb taking the third. I had Averb 2-1 in the battle. Again, if you have Gotti winning, because a lot of people said it was 2-1 either way. A lot of people said it was debatable. I mean, I'm not mad at you if you got Gotti winning. It was a good battle. They both showed up. They both did their thing. Next.
Here's what I'm gonna say. Did you go over who everybody had?
Yep, I went over who everybody had.
Who did I have?
You said debatable. You didn't pick nobody.
Okay. Now, I will only go with debatable, and this is why. Because I feel like it was clear. But I will only go with debatable because from my understanding, and I know that it was put out there that Gotti lost his phone not too long ago.
He lost his phone a week before the battle, and he lost all of his original material, and he rewrote everything in 1 week.
Rewrite something that quick, and it was actually pretty damn good.
Yeah, I have qualms.
I feel like he could have won this battle had he been crisp. He was not. He was not clean throughout this battle at all.
Let me say this about that.
Like subject matter. I feel like the subject matter. I feel like he had a lot of filler. This is okay. I was saying this today too. He had a lot of filler in this battle, and again, it had to be that way. I'm sure because he was probably trying to. Ain't no problem. He was rushing to get this content, but. What it also showed me in this battle is how redundant the material is becoming in terms of the gangbanging persona and the lifestyle. Remember how every fucking battle T-Top did,
it was drill talk.
You see what I'm saying? And we're getting that. And in this battle, he did a lot of that. He did some stuff didn't even connect to the point where it was just like, okay, I wasn't, and then again, it wasn't clean enough for me either in none of the rounds. Like none of them, he was clean enough. He had stumbles in every round.
Let me say this about Gotti. If you followed his URL battles, people just now peeping it because there was no crowd. Gotti has always had stumbling problems in his bars and then bringing it back to finish. He's always had that, but because of a crowd and they're cheering and screaming, they never caught on to it. A lot of people caught on to it now, and they was in the comments during the live stream like, oh, he need to lose points for that. And I'm like, my nigga, Gotti been doing this since he been doing this forever.
Right. Yeah, we've over here at the Breakdown crew have been saying that, other than Mike has been saying that forever. So I'm not really fucked up about it. Mike being from Pacific Northwest, me being from the West, I don't bias. My West Coast shit. Put it like this, Daylight redeemed us. But anyway.
Wait. What? I missed it. What did I not say?
You talked about Gotti stumbling. in previous episodes.
I give him much.
Oh yeah, he definitely he stumbles a lot.
And what he always has.
He stumbled through the John battle. He stumbled through the Ill Will battle. Yeah.
But it's always been he's gotten into that debatable realm. He's where surf is, where everything is damn near debatable. There are no clear losses. But now that people are paying attention to the stumbles, it's don't you take off of that. No, my nigga, we've been taking off for it. So it's never been that we're biased. I come from the old school rules. You choke, you stumble, you lose that round. But had he not stumbled, even with the filler, the way the presentation, the delivery of it, if it would have been cleaner, I wouldn't have been mad at a debatable battle. I just can't give that to him.
And that's your take. Again, for me, I'm not even gonna knock it. If you have GAWD win it, I can't, because it's a debatable battle. It was a good battle. They both showed improved. I like Geechee. I like Geechee's third, but my beef with Geechee's third also is this. Averb's mom been married to a man for over 30 years. Can we stop with the whole thing about his mom being gay?
First 2 rounds.
Throw the whole rounds away.
With that.
We have to stop that, man. We have to. Away. As fans, we always say we like when people bring facts and when people bring the real life stuff in and all of that. We have to stop this, man. Averb mom is not gay. Averb mom.
Now this is the thing.
I like this angle that he used with it though. That was a fact.
I do too. That's
that was
like
and the big Gerald angle. Like that shit was.
I like the big Gerald angle.
Yeah, but all that shit was based off of a bullshit angle though. So how can that be fire?
But wait. But this.
Let me ask you.
I'm gonna rebuttal that, Malone.
Was it better than the "you not top tier, you a puppeteer" angle?
But this is the thing. That puppeteer bars are reached because the puppeteer is the one that's controlling things. When you think about what a puppeteer is, so that's kind of.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Right. All right.
No, he's right. He is right. But okay. I'm saying, as far as the angle went, I get where Averb was going with it.
Mm-hmm.
I like what Geechee GAWD did with how he switched the whole Big Gerald line or whatever, and all of that. And then when he went into the nigga use a bitch, and I like all of that. Yeah. But again, we have to stop the whole. We have to stop.
So wait. So what you telling me, Mike, is that
I didn't say nothing. What are you talking about?
No, wait. Or what? Okay, so hold on. So what I'm hearing is that I don't know if I'm hearing this correctly. So but that one line that you just said about using the puppeteer wrong, that one line compares to a whole angle and scheme of somebody's mother being a dyke when they're not.
I didn't say that at all. I'm sorry, Malone. Those words never came out of my mouth.
Listen to what I'm saying. When you said that the first time, I stopped and I restarted. That wasn't directed to you when I continued. I got past that.
Oh,
sorry. Yes. So I'm
apology accepted.
No problem. That was not even an apology for me, but I'll take yours. So what I was saying,
I'm sorry. I was accepting your apology.
If y'all don't come on.
So what I'm saying to you is, yeah, I'm so ready, man. Yo, see, I gotta stop fucking with you, man. What I'm saying. Does that one line that equals to? That's what I'm saying. I'm asking. Does that misuse of?
No.
All
right. DME, I don't feel like the stumbles are light. I feel like the stumbles they're not, to me, they're not light because it makes it to every battle I've noticed this with him. But ultimately for me, it gives, and it could have just been this battle, but it gives a sloppy performance. Like that's
go ahead. I'm sorry, Wayne.
That's just like with anybody. If you're reading, you're doing a presentation, and maybe it's just me. I'm sorry, y'all. But when you're giving a presentation and you begin to stumble through the presentation, don't you kind of lose interest or whatever you're trying to sell or whatever you're trying to present?
What's your favorite line?
It falls on deaf ears. So I don't really feel like it's light per se. I feel like and then it was every round. he was trying. It seemed like he was forcing to just really trying to get it out.
But again, because no crowd, this particular battle, everybody noticed it more. But GAWD has been doing this, so I'm not going to beat him up about it and say, oh yeah, the stumbles and this. No, because he's been doing this for a long time. And even when he was giving us fire rounds versus Surf and fire rounds versus all of these other people, he's always had the slight stumble. I get your point that, you know, for your preference or whatever and how you present some things, it may look ugly. It looked a little bit uglier because there wasn't no crowd there this time around.
And that's where you have Verb flawlessly going. I think he stumbled over a word once in the second, but his delivery was flawless throughout the entire battle. He was switching up flows too. I think I heard a little Mike P in there even. But you had somebody who was actually delivering on a better level than you. So like you said, with the crowd, there were several different elements to this.
Yeah.
That put emphasis on his stumbling. So for me, and not for nothing, like I said, with the filler too, it was just like, and again, being that he lost his phone, these are completely new rounds that he had. So you had some current events in there that he came with. You had and you had him really emphasizing on a false narrative, which was what we know.
And let me say this, because I'm about to give him mad points for this, and that's the blog I seen when Caps was talking about it. For you to lose your phone a week before the event,
that's a fact. Yeah.
Get a new phone and write 3 new rounds of material, and despite the stumble, still get through it. But you have all of these other people that's preparing 2 weeks, 7 months, a year in advance for a battle. Look, I gotta salute Geechee GAWD in that. And this goes back to what the huge debate Mike and Malone was having with the FONZ and Jay the Nightwing situation. And that's why I said I wanted to bring that, go back to that. It's because you're right. They had 2 weeks to prepare, and they could have both came with fire material. Geechee GAWD lost his phone and had to write 3 new rounds and get the mugs out within a matter of a week. And his shit was fire, way more fire than these 2 guys' stuff was.
And not for nothing, I mean, you could, although you could say, oh, well, he's top tier and they're this. Technically, they've all, FONZ and him have been in the game longer. Well, Jay the Nightwing just came in. FONZ has actually been in the game longer than Geechee has, to be quite honest. And Geechee has added so many other different things to his arsenal. You see what I'm saying? So Geechee is a prime example of exactly the conversation that y'all was just, or the debate that y'all was just having in regards to preparation. I'm not saying that everybody can do that, but as a battler, this is lyrical warfare. There are attributes that you automatically should be coming in with. I'm sorry.
Also, man, look, again, shout out to Blade Brown, because he's right. Anwar bars is something we got to deal with.
Yeah.
Them Anwar bars, Geechee GAWD was throwing out there.
That first one, I was like, God damn it, Geechee, really? Did you? But yeah, I think, maybe after they start to come around even more, we may have a whole little who had the best Anwar. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Man, and then Anwar was in the comments. Also, man, speaking of comments,
that would have really made.
But Geechee GAWD to be the one of the first MCs during the battle.
Yeah, the freaking comment
on caffeine in the live stream while in a battle. Right. That was crazy. That was crazy.
He scared me because I damn sure was like, Geechee, I know you're not pulling out your phone. So it was funny to see that's what he was actually doing. Okay, so
salute the show off. What up, show?
What it do, show? Yeah. So ultimately, like I said, that's where I am with it. I just felt like at the end of the day, material wise, outside of the stumbles, I feel like Verb's material. I don't feel like this is preference at all. I feel like the angles that Verb had hit better. I feel like he was more direct, a lot more direct. But again, if you're just now tuning in, Geechee did lose his phone, so he really had to construct 3 rounds on the fly. So his other material may have been a lot more direct than this. But
2-1.
Ultimately, yeah, I definitely have him 2-1 for Verb.
All right, so again, let me say this: myself, Matt TV Malone, Travis, and Killer Chef. We all in our predictions had Averb. Oh, and Augustus had Averb going into the battle, and then it looks like that was the turnout. So let's get to the co-main event.
Oh man, yeah, this one.
Daylight versus Tay-Rock.
Nah, versus Dracula. Let's get
it right.
Yeah.
Question.
Can we say for everybody that thought that Daylight was gonna bring antics?
No. Let me ask this question first. Can we call this the C word?
Yes.
Classic, yes.
Can we call this
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
Classic.
Yeah, this is a classic.
I don't want to say it's a classic yet, but I'm gonna guarantee. I'm definitely going to say that when we review at the end of the year, this is going to probably be one of the battles of the year, if not the battle of the year.
Right. I just want you to do this for me. Clear your mind from all the politics and everything right now. You're a battle rap fan. You just got finished Nome. You're feeling exactly everything that you just said right now in your mind. I don't know if this is a classic. I don't know if it's classic. But over time, this battle is fine wine. It's gonna be a classic.
It's gonna age.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. This battle most definitely has a lot of replay value.
I watched this.
I know I'm going to be, for a fact, I'm going to watch this a couple of times over, especially to catch everything that Daylight was saying.
You keep catching stuff. Yeah.
Can I say?
But again, I don't want to use the C word just yet. I don't want to use the C word just yet.
Okay, yeah.
So can we say template battle?
Potential.
I'm trying to see if Daylight came back down to earth yet.
All right. Can I say why I feel like I agree with the potential? I'll say potential classic, but I'm gonna go as far as ahead to say it's a classic. I'll start first. You know what I'm saying? This is why I believe that over the battle is a classic now, because this battle is now. This is the template battle for caffeine. Like if they want to show somebody how a battle was supposed to be from URL in a presentation, and they want to pitch something, this is the battle that they're going to use. Period.
Let me paint another picture for you. I'm gonna let you finish because I just want to add something. This is the battle that Total Slaughter was supposed to be. Mob, Gang, whatever you want to call it. This was it. On every level. Dante just said it hit every aspect of a battle that you wanted. That you wanted in a battle. I would agree. If it had been even filmed right, I feel like once it hits camp, y'all may feel like it's y'all may have felt like it was a classic too, because I think
everybody unlocked something. You know, you had gray hoodie looks unlocked. You had Mike P, yellow hoodie Mike P unlocked. Tay-Rock unlocked Dracula. He just brought out a whole new archetype. It literally hit.
That's why
it did not stop.
That's why the reason why it was different. I don't like this is why I'm saying it's gonna be a classic, bro. It's already a classic because Daylight did exactly what the fuck he left.
Daylight came to fucking rap,
but he did the opposite of what he wanted.
But the reason why to me it's gonna be a classic over time is because I believe it's Tay-Rock's angle. Nobody thought that he was gonna come in here and do all that, bro.
Nobody.
I picked Tay-Rock to win. I picked him to win, knowing that he would never beat Daylight.
I didn't pick Tay-Rock to win. Let me tell you, My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Ray, go to our predictions.
Okay, in the predictions, Mike had Daylight, Shy had Daylight, Wing had Daylight, I had Daylight, Malone had Rock, and E had Daylight.
I still have Daylight.
Now this is the thing.
I still got Tay-Rock.
This is the thing about this battle for me. I can't call a winner, to be totally honest.
This is a preference battle.
Yeah, this battle I cannot call a winner now. For a long time, I have not been it's known that I have never really been a Tay-Rock fan.
Right.
I've never really been a Tay-Rock fan. But this battle, I feel like Tay-Rock unlocked something. Unleashed. And like he literally Tay-Rock, because when you see Daylight's first round, you're like, yo, Daylight came to, like I said on the last show, Daylight, all he wants to do is rap. And he went in there and he got to rap at a level that is like that. It's the bar has been raised. Lux's previous performances were the bar. Daylight hopped over that bar. But for Tay-Rock to come back swinging the way that he did,
he fought back. He
didn't just fight back. He made that shit debatable as hell.
Yo, what was that line that Rock said? He said, I put day by day. It was, that shit.
Yo,
here's my thing.
Crazy.
And then they both had planet schemes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How ironic is that to have both of these MCs to have planet, even though Daylight's planet scheme, he went beyond
Galaxy.
That's my point. And this is why I have Day winning. Because here's the thing. If this Rock would have battled anybody else, that would have been a complete fucking body.
And you know what? I hope
this level.
I hope this is the Rock that we see from now on.
Right.
Because this Rock made somebody who has not been a fan of Tay-Rock, this battle, he had.
Now,
I think everything that he said in this battle.
What he said, because I watched the interview, he said out his mouth, he said that the Dracula may never be seen again. That's only on some special type of occasion. But what he learned from the situation, he's gonna apply to his next opponent, Swamp.
That's what
get ready, bro. Swamp, get ready, bro.
Now you're back in the conversation, in my opinion. Now you have implemented, and I know he's proud of himself because it was like he said it with pride, like, Smack, did you forget I was your shooter in so many words? He didn't say that, but I'm just saying, like, the look on his face.
All three Rock's rounds were better than anything that I've seen Rock do before.
I agree with that. But like I said, if he battled somebody,
I was not expecting
this would have been a body. But here's the thing. I watched it as many times as I did. I still feel like Rock is the type of dude that has to have a crowd. However, he did well in this setting without one.
His
name flips.
If Avocado was there, he would have been rapping with steam coming up. It would have been
even with the battle, the symmetry that Avocado could have even set Rock shit over the top.
All that and I'm wondering if Rock and them knew that Avo and them wasn't really gonna. I don't think so. Like,
I don't know.
Because you kind of prepared for that type.
You're gonna make me lose my train of thought. I've been trying to keep this train of thought the entire time. That's why I watched it. I had to watch this battle to keep it fresh in my mind. Because every time, like you said, I feel like I'm going to say classic because every time you're going to go back to this battle and you're going to find something that you missed. Yeah. Every single time. I feel like when you compare the name flips, Daylight is an all-purpose battler. He's all around. He's an all-around battler. So
I didn't think about that.
When you think about the name flips, Tay-Rock's name flips was crazy, like Malone said. But then you got Day that came with the name flips, and they was just like.
But this, you know what? When I was hearing those names, Daylight, the first thing that popped in my head.
Dracula's not afraid of daylight. Dracula can walk with daylight.
That
whole concept alone, I didn't even think about that till now. Daylight like he was like Blade. He was like Blade.
2-1 Rock, man.
Look, I'm gonna just say this.
Afraid of Daylight. Blade is not afraid of daylight. Dracula is. Dracula can't be seen in the day.
Yo, so there's certain.
I'm gonna just say this. The biggest thing that stood out to me was listening to when Daylight was doing his Tay-Rock flips. And again, we've all heard Tay-Rock flips, but listening to him, the first thing that popped in my head was when Sue Surf was live with Joe Budden, and the first thing he said, Daylight is gonna say some shit that none of us have thought of.
Yep.
And it's go hit different. And
that boy did a double entendre in the second. And then when he came with the whole Dracula, now somebody was like, "Oh, we tired of hearing the tranny, this, that, and the other." The way they composed it, that shit was different, bro. When he brought it all the way around and was like, "Oh, you Dracula, so I wonder which nigga you about to suck on."
Oh yeah, of course. I was like,
yeah, which nigga you about to suck on next?
And then when he said, "Oh, something, because you always got cock standing behind you." I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "Oh man!" I was like,
to me, they both. This was a title fight. This was a heavyweight title fight.
This was a heavyweight.
But the way that Rock rebutted that shit, though, the way that Rock, to me, I think it's more. I don't know. I find more like I said,
I'm not mad. This is a preference battle. I'm not mad at people who, because like I said, I tweeted, Rock wrote some beautiful shit. I can't even front this right here. But it was just, I mean, at the end of the day, I had to sit back and I had to listen to what was being said, because again, Rock had his angles. You know, he had a lot of gun bars. He had name flips. He had crazy name flips. But then, like I said, you have Daylight over here who just kind of came out his bag, and I mean, he was doing it all. He was really doing it all.
Yeah. I mean,
it's because we was expecting. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. There's not a second of when this nigga starts rapping that I'm not thinking some bullshit. He's going to have to do some bullshit. So you got to be on your toes with this nigga. Like, you don't know at any given moment.
Thank you.
Bullshit. But he rap. So that was refreshing as shit.
Daylight legit utilized every attribute. Simply.
He really did.
He really did. He is an, and as I said, he is an all-around battler. And it's a different. Daylight showed levels. And in this battle, where we thought it was going to be a gimmick for a gimmick, he redeemed himself from Total Slaughter, which could have been this. But at the same time, he showed why he's Daylight. At the end of the day, he shows that niggas can't, he can do it all. Did y'all forget? He can do it all.
Man, man, again, this was a really, really, really good battle. I enjoyed this battle from both of these gentlemen. They did their damn thing. This battle, it had and look, the battle was so good. Boy, the battle was so good. You had Jay Black trying to sell Daylight ski mask, and what's the name was trying to get Tay-Rock's jacket so he could sell it.
Yo, I never thought that I never thought I'd get to a point where I would say like, yo, I loved every single round from Tay-Rock.
That's a fact.
I never thought that I would get there. And I can honestly say that every single round from Tay-Rock was flawless. Like, and not just in execution, but content, the wordplay, the punches, the delivery. You know what I'm saying? Like, even his showmanship up there while listening to Day.
Well, you know he was doing a lot of talking. He was doing a lot of talking.
But he was more so like talking as being impressed.
I know he was excited, but he does that, and it kind of, with somebody else, it could have thrown him off. And but
you know what? This is my thing. It's like when you're a fan of this too, it's like it's hard to sometimes when you hear somebody as a rapper and you're a fan of the person you're battling, you're hitting hear some crazy shit. You're just like, it's hard to not forget.
To piggyback on Mike, to piggyback on Mike, how many times you seen a boxing match or a UFC match where the referee becomes a fan and they forget that they're refereeing that fight.
Yeah,
Tay-Rock
exactly.
was like, I know I'm in a fight with this man, but I am a fan of what this man is saying. He is cooking. Tay-Rock was like, even in the post-fight, Tay-Rock was like, yo, this man was going. I couldn't.
Timberland TV said, yes, Malone had Tay-Rock 2-1. Yes, he did.
Malone still said Tay-Rock won. Go ahead, Chris.
I want to say this about Tay-Rock. If anybody noticed, he didn't. The gun bar king did not have to use a gun bar.
Facts.
Which is kind of interesting.
But he did.
I mean, what I'm saying is the whole setup of the battle was not based around gun bars. Now, I find that interesting as the approach because we're going to just keep it a bean here, where Tay-Rock is a walking fucking gas station. And so to be in this setting, I was really, really proud of Tay-Rock for not. He didn't need the gas. He didn't need anything. He showed up really, really prepared with really solid material, and he kind of got out of his comfort zone with what he typically does. And kudos to that man for that, because we got to see a different version of Rock, which honestly I think I might be a bigger fan of.
I'm definitely a bigger fan of.
Yeah.
Rockula is I like that. I think that
I felt like
he's gotten to a point where his growth, he needs to start showing that with all the negativity over the last year and a half.
That was grown man Rock is what that was.
Yeah.
Now, Chris, I have to, or you weren't on the show earlier, but that I felt like just a little bit, and maybe because I watched it back to back to back, and there were different things that I was starting to see, and I just was kind of felt like he did just need a little bit of gas because the momentum. He was so hyped in it. During this battle, some things fell a little flat. Not everything hit for me, and
I think that was a common thing amongst most of the battles. I think where
it could have.
Even the battler kind of showed where when they wrote it. Like I know that when I write, and I'm sure that when Mike's written and things like that, you know that this punch. What you're about to say, this is a room rocker. This is the
you know, and that's one of the greatest feelings when you write one of those. You know that, like, oh.
So I think the fact that you write one like that and then you perform it like that, and there's nothing there behind it, it kind of throws you off too, because you're like, wait, I mean that was my one, but there's a difference between writing for the stage with a crowd and writing for a setting like that. And I will say this, that I think that most of these battlers anticipated there being more people in the building. I mean, all of these guys had several +1s up until the COVID situation. And then it turned into everybody gets one person. So I think there was an anticipation of there was definitely supposed to be a bigger crowd. And that.
So what you're saying? So what you're saying is they try to sneak in a little gas tank. The little,
no. Speaking of which,
you would have seen interactions. You would have seen crowd participation. People got to bring everybody that they had anticipated bringing through the door. I think that Chris, finding 3 days out, about 3 days before that you weren't going to be able to bring anybody.
Yo, Chris, I think where Ray's about to go right now is probably what I'm about to say. So I'm gonna fall back because I think you're about to say it, Ray.
Speaking of which, I was listening to the Black Compass recap. Shout out to Tony Bro, because he was like, "Man, Surf, shut up. We knew that was you in the background trying to gas Rock. Like he ain't need that. He ain't need that. He was doing a fine job. He did not need you in the background."
And let me piggyback off of that and hit Timberland TV's question. To be honest. Rock and Day, you Lux and Surf wasn't going to live up to the standard. Listen,
I'm gonna say this.
You knew that in first round.
Tay-Rock and Daylight. Tay-Rock and Daylight saved Nome. Tay-Rock and Daylight saved Nome. You had incredible performances by certain people where their opponent did not show up. And so this was they needed this battle. They needed this battle to occur because
Chris, by default, because of what Surf did, so did Geechee and Verb now. They helped save it too. Regardless of what happened. Listen, hold on.
They were the co-main event while Dave and Rock were the main event.
My logic is only because Surf, you choked, bro, twice. Lux made
We
you
ain't
choke
even there
twice.
yet. Hold on.
I had to hear something, and I came back to talk about this Lux and Surf fiasco. And I said,
let's get to the.
Hold on. All right. So, any other comments about this? We pretty much the fans won. Is that
The
fair?
fans won.
Yeah, the culture one.
Did you see the pictures?
The fans won.
Did you see the pictures that Tay Rock put out? Is he hinting to a Daylight and Tay Rock 2-on-2?
2-on-2? Yeah, that'd be fire though.
That did.
I wouldn't mind seeing it.
We talk about that shot at Nitty that Daylight took at the end.
Now, thank you,
shot.
because I wrote that
Direct
down.
shot.
We can't be getting off track because I definitely.
Direct
Look,
shot.
There was so much in that battle. It's hard to keep up with. I mean,
It really is.
the way Daylight came out in his first round, I was like, holy shit! Like
The
this
way
is
ended. You were on a high with the first, and then the way he ended, I was sitting here. Okay, the way he ended is the way Lux made me feel with him and Hollow.
is it 2-on-2.
Yeah.
No, the
They battled each other.
The battle.
After that battle finished, after that third round, and Hollow was fighting back.
I have Hollow 2-1.
I had Hollow 2-on-2, but after Hollow fought back, you sat there. After that battle ended, I just kind of sat there and looked at the screen.
You were in a weird space, weren't you?
These are
in a weird space.
These are the battles. These are the battles that
I was definitely in a weird space.
In a weird fucking space.
It's battles like this that when you're building a company and when you're partnering with a company like Caffeine or you're creating your app, these are the moments. This is the footage. The ones
Malone said that.
When you can go back and watch it a million times over, when you can go back and you're picking up shit you missed from the first 5 watches and things like that. These are like that battle has wild replay value, and that if they drop that on YouTube, that thing does 2 million easy.
Yeah,
easy.
Listen, can we be honest here?
Some of y'all, I'm trying to. I lost my place with the comments. I'm sorry, you guys. I see we had some new people pull up. My apologies. I told y'all the comments are coming hella fast.
But not only that, you got Daylight. He took the shot at Nitty. So of course that battle is bound to happen. And then of course, we gonna get to everything.
I don't think you can say it's a 3-0. There's no way in hell. This is a 2-1. I do have Daylight.
It's a 2-1 either way. I got Rock, yo. I
think it comes down. I just think that it comes down to what it's preference at this point. They both did so much to this performance and so much to the material that if you're a Tay Rock fan, you cannot be mad at this. But if you're
not a Tay Rock fan, you have to give it up to him. What did you this? Eat Light said Daylight 3-0 East Side, nigga. Listen, they made the West proud, even though we were upset, even though Jay lost. His performance was underwhelming.
He's still a winner in my eyes.
But he lost. So
cool.
Hey, but like you said, he's the only person from the West that made it here.
Malone face right now.
I'm trying to move forward. Then you have, Geeky, who even
did you not talk about this earlier?
I'm not emotional though.
Hey, wait a second. I want to bring up before we move on into the main event. With the settings with the setting of Nome X and the way that it was going down, hey, Ill Will, let me holler at you real quick. Hey, bruh, you are actually fortunate that John was not able to pull up because that setting was not for you, sir. And John was going to catch the meanest 30. I'm just going to be honest.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
You got to think about it. Nobody likes John. Nobody. The fans, everybody, nobody likes John.
John is the villain.
He is the villain. He raps, and with nobody there, Ill Will.
You know what?
Hold on. Let me get to the questions. I'm trying to get to the questions. Mr. Rogers, he did. He said that Daylight took scheming to a whole nother level.
Yeah, indeed.
He can do that anytime he wants. He's that elite with it. Daylight is just he either trolls the battles that he enters, or you see what he can do when he really wants to be in the battle that he's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Snack King Cole, that's what I said. That I didn't feel. I forgot who said it was a preference battle, that Geechee and Herb. I said it wasn't a preference. I said Day and Rock is definitely a preference.
Yeah, but that's what he said. He said Wing said Verb and Geechee is not, but Day and Light is what's in your water bottle.
Yeah, no, Daylight and Rock is definitely preference. Geechee and Verb
definitely beat Geechee.
I think in as far as Geechee goes, he overdid that use a bitch thing just a little too much. I mean, that was.
I kind of like that.
I like it.
Even though I had Verb winning, I kind of like that.
I liked it at first, but it kind of just kept dragging on. I'm like, all right, bro, we get it. He's a bitch. Can we?
It all kind of meshed together, actually.
Because of the angle, because of the false narrative that he kind of took with it. I understood it, so that didn't really bother me. I understood what he was doing.
Unpredictability is not.
Can we please get to the main event?
Okay.
Can we get to the?
Hold on, because I'm trying to get to all. That's what I'm trying to get to all the questions. Okay. Unpredictability is an attribute. It is, and this is what Day was saying in the battle. I think we all pretty much have said this, is that this battle gives you so much, but Daylight basically came with the unpredictability in this battle, and I guess we could say with Rock too, came very unpredictable.
Hey man,
at this point, you don't know what Rock you may get. I think you can now say that.
Hey, did Henny Man and Tay Rock get 2-for-1 Blazers? I'm just asking. Y'all look like y'all was about to go to the prom afterwards. That shit was wild, bro.
They got that at the Pat State 2-for-1 garage sale.
They took a fashion tip out of the Pat State.
They had a sale on suits.
Shout out to Fashion Over Men, man.
No, hey, Snack King Cole. I'm in a rush to get to it because it's a lot of shit that needs to be said about Surf, man.
Let's get into this. Surf versus Loaded Lux is quite possibly one of the most disappointing battles I have actually watched in the last couple of years for what it was supposed to be.
Somebody get punched in their face is not cool.
And to be honest,
it's not cool.
And to be honest, yo, hey, Surf, you can't go on an interview and say you're not gonna make a bunch of excuses. You can't make excuses to the culture, but then turn around and make
excuses to the culture. Facts.
You went out there and said after the battle, you went from battling in front of 2,500 to 1,500 to 500 to 125 to 25 to nobody. Now, so to nobody, the shit was trash. It was a soundstage. The reason why it was trash is because you were trash, sir. You were trash, and I'm gonna be honest. I don't have any urge to see Surf come back to the stage anytime soon. Fuck the John battle. Fuck the JC battle. I don't want to see any of it right now. I don't. I every time Surf pulls up for a battle, you just know that he's had what Geechee and Reed were his two best battles in the last what?
And he dropped the ball with Reed.
Right, and he had him on the neck on Reed. I mean, his foot was on his neck with Reed, and then I don't know what happened. But, bro, you walk out with a box of Fruit Loops, a tattered up, destroyed gray hoodie. I liked where you were going to go with it. You started out the gate with it, and then, bro, how do you...
I don't want to hear...
How they have been advertising this battle for damn near, close to a year.
Yeah,
7 months.
Close to a year. So don't tell me it was preparation. You ain't know. You got limited time to prep. You knew the fucking battle was happening. And once again, you showed up and did exactly you are why the New Jersey twerks of the world can exist. That Jersey shit. That you hey, go to Y'all go at Caffeine and tell him y'all have no.
You know, Geechee had a line like that to
Averb, and I didn't agree with it.
There, like, no. Now I understood where he was going with that because Verb did have a stint where he just didn't care.
Yeah, no,
he had the pay-verb stint, but you gotta understand even when he did the pay-verb stint, Verb was still completing his rounds. Yo, but he trash, but he wasn't choking.
But when he said it, I was sitting here like, no, bro, wrong battler, wrong time. That's your homeboy who's about to be next up.
You know what's crazy about this? You know what's crazy about this battle is how in control of fucking this battle up Surf really was, because that man took all the wind out of Lux's sail. That man's energy when Surf choked that second time, you could just Lux is like, come on, but like, and he's just like, now you're checked out. We're all his fans. We're checked out of the battle. This is not a battle. This is just where
we have no choice but to listen to Lux.
It wasn't a battle no more. It was a slaughter. It was a slaughter, and not for nothing. You better be glad that this was not a crowd setting, because with that whole situation, you know, okay, I'm gonna skip to the end real quick. Surf says something while as they're talking. I'm like, I don't know how you think you're whispering, because he was like this entire battle. Like he was like a little house mouse or something. He was very
echoes. And coming back
like,
at him.
Yeah, you know, it's a new setting. It's a this and that and the other. You know, they used to all jump on the bandwagon when Verb used to pick on the newer guys coming in and, oh, y'all not vets like us. Y'all don't know how to do this. Y'all don't know how to do that. My nigga, Surf, you do all this talking. Like, you talk in these interviews about what these battlers should be, but we complaining about new settings and the echo. I can hear myself 100 times. My nigga, you are a performer.
And the other thing is, Surf, let me just bring out one of your skeletons out your closet real quick. Don't sit there and say you're not used to sound stages and bullshit like that, because we all have not forgotten about your battle with Daylight.
Oh, and the
my guy. Okay, we're like we're not gonna do this. We've got to quit making excuses for these guys that somehow paved some imaginary fucking battle rap road. Like,
let me say this real quick. This was a comment somebody left under Cap's blog. Actually, it was Blade Brown that left this comment, and this describes Surf perfectly. Surf is a mid-tier battler with a top-tier fan base.
Yeah, no, he's, you know what's crazy?
I feel like Lux said that in the battle. No,
Surf is great. Like I'm just asking series. The stuff he does online on his Instagram, this is all it's all wildly entertaining. He's got a great personality. People are drawn to him. He has that level of believability with the shit that he raps about after being shot in prison and all of these different things. The authenticity is there. The entertainment factor is there. The give a fuck is just not there anymore.
Right.
It's just not. And I think that honestly, with the things that Surf has going on outside of battle rap,
just leave it alone at this point.
He just doesn't care. Right. He's getting a bag differently now, and his life is completely different. But he feels like, oh, I'm Surf, so I'm still in charge of this culture. And then you come and give us a performance like that on one of the battles that has been anticipated for.
I'm not gonna lie.
That you snuck.
If I'm 12,
you snuck your way into from the back door to get this battle.
He talked his way into it.
AEC, no, we are not on iTunes. Not this show. We've actually been on Blog Talk for a while, which was on iTunes, but this particular setting is not on iTunes. No. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, but again, like you said, he snuck his way into this battle. After Luxembourg, the question was, okay, what is next for Lux? Then we had Gun Titles versus Loaded Hollows. Surf got locked up. Then we seen what Loaded Hollows do. They put on a great performance. Everybody's loving it. Lux is doing an interview with 3 Letter Man. Shout out to him. And then that's when he snuck his way into the interview and was like, yo, I need to see that gray hoodie. Okay, so my thing is, you asked for this battle. You had all this time to prepare for this battle. You come out and you don't even perform. You're choking, and then it goes into the excuses. Well, the echoing, this was this, and this was this, and it was like, bro, just say you took
sound like a diva.
He did try to clean it up in his next interview off cam with the whole thing. He was like, oh, you know, it was big bro just beating up on little bro, like this. But again, you asked for this. This was something you asked for. And again, you walked out with the Apple Jacks. You referenced the whole Jay-Z thing, but let's keep it honest. You choked. When J. Cole referenced that Jay-Z shit, J. Cole showed the fuck up.
Hey, yo, the wave has officially become the ripple. Like, this is not a wave, bro. This is not.
Did you say a ripple?
Yeah, a ripple. We from the wave to the ripple. This is not a tsunami.
From the wave to the ripple. Oh my lord!
From the wave to the ripple. You're no longer a tsunami either, motherfucker. You are a summer storm. That's
that line that K-Shine said to Mr. Wavy that ain't nothing wavy about you. Yeah, we gonna have to take that bar. We're gonna have to bring it over like division. We're gonna have to.
Bro, you're not even the wave pool at the water parks, bro. You are literally like a neighborhood pool. Yeah. You're a neighborhood.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Is it that bad? Is it that bad?
Right now, you the kiddie.
Honestly, and we talked about this last show that I don't mind watching Body Bag. I will not watch this battle again. I will not watch this battle again. This battle was that cringy.
Hey, look.
You know why it's that bad? Because last week this time we was talking about twerk shit being just this bad. This is way worse than twerk. So this is way worse.
Oh, Red, get your mans.
Hold on. We can't.
Red just got his ass beat by goddamn Slave. So
Jersey, what's up? Jersey,
no, we're slaughtering Surf with and he
was J 400 actually beat Rex. So you know, y'all doing a little something. Damn.
Lux, you weren't great either, bruh.
Yeah,
hold on.
Like you want to talk about not giving a fuck about what you were saying? But
no. Hold on.
What I mean,
we're not going to do that.
No,
we're gonna do that.
We're gonna do that because when the energy got taken out, you like Lux is clearly bothered by the situation.
Definitely.
So even though, and here's the thing, I know that ruined the battle, but Lux, you still owed it to your fan base and to the people watching at home to give us the Lux that we want, though aggravated. See, this still comes back down to.
I'm sorry. I actually felt
Let's talk about that.
I feel like Lux differently. Hold on, let's get to these predictions because I feel like Lux came up there and actually talked to. You know what? In that second round, I got a little calico lost nigga. No, we ain't gonna do that because remember the way. Okay. Surf was saying a little something here, and he was setting it up, talking about his niggas and my dad homies and all this, and I'm sitting up here like,
hey, I will say this: Lux needs to leave.
Man, listen.
Hey, Lux, leave daylight alone, though, bro.
I'm sorry when you start talking Adi Boom and you got the sentence on that. Come on, no, Chris.
So you can't say that. No. You can't say that, Chris. You can't say that. Daylight's not gonna get this.
Lux most definitely cooked. Lux most definitely cooked. But this is the problem. Lux is suffering from that whole stigma that the Jay-Z's, the Nas, and the Eminem stand from. When you compare his work to his work, you can't like if you say, okay, was Lux better than most of the people on the card? I mean, except probably Daylight. Of course he was, but you're going to compare Lux to his last performance. Okay, well, Lux's last performance was this. Lux's last performance was that. Lux's last performance was that. And I think the problem with a lot of fans is they're waiting for either that Lux that battle Hollow or that Lux that battle Calico to show up to these events. And my thing is,
well, they were waiting. No. I feel like they were waiting for the summer Impact Lux, because I'm telling y'all, being in that building, There was so many, and anybody who was listening that was at Summer Impact, this is no diss to you. I'm actually being very complimentary when I say this, regardless of what I say. But a lot of y'all, like, I've never seen so many men that became fanboys in that moment when that man came out there with that gray hoodie. But they're just fans of this particular battler, and I ain't messed up about that. But it was just, Malone, come on, man. Listen, I was sitting here like, wow. Like, these cats, they were in amazement. It was like this man had an aura over his whole body when he came out there in that gray hoodie, and the crowd just went banoodles.
Right, but see, this is not a crowd. This was not a crowd event. We don't get to get all that. We don't get to get the fanboying and that.
Right.
We don't even get
what I'm saying. You would have thought Michael Jackson resurrected and walked on water when Lucky came out. So that they were really waiting for.
Wait, let me ask you a question. Do you think that if this crowd, let's say this is a typical Nome event, everything's open. Wow, people, 1,500, 2,500 people, whatever. Do you think that we get more of the theatrics from Lux in that situation? Do you think that we get a Calico-esque Lux where, you know, it comes out, or the Hollow where we came out as a Black Panther? And do we get that? And because of the setting of this particular battle, we just got Lux.
Now, I feel like he definitely talked to his soul. I feel like it would have been. I feel like what you're saying. I feel like that what you're illustrating. I feel like I get the picture because, but I don't feel like that had necessarily to do with Lux so much. I feel like that had more to do with Surf. Surf said that, you know how we talk about how part of battle rap is psychological.
Yeah,
Surf knew what the fuck he was doing when he didn't show up to that face-off. He set the tone when he chose not to show up to the face-off, and then blame Lux for not promoting the entire time.
I think that
all these niggas forgot one basic thing. They all forgot one basic thing. And I've been saying this shit for a while. And I know that it's folklore and it may be a myth, but ain't nobody paying attention. I tweeted Jazz the Rapper one time and I said it. I said, yo, that nigga Earl found his way to caffeine. Ain't nobody paying attention to me. Hey, nobody listening.
I will say this as far as like Surf goes. I feel like he set up a couple of days in advance for this L with the way he was.
Oh, he did. He did. His tweets and his commentary all suggested that. You right?
He had already planted it out there that the wins and losses didn't count. He had, because he was already planting that seed. But my thing is this: a lot of people, even media, was like, they should hurry up and strip that power away from him. They said, no, this one counts. If you don't show up, we're not about to let you get away with it.
Not count. I'm sorry. This is not.
Hey, AEC. Those names, yeah. No, now he needs to battle Ice, Iron Solomon, and Matt.
Yep. The niggas he ducking.
Duck sauce.
And John.
Hey, but
first of all, hold on. The nigga don't need to battle no more.
Well, there it is.
Hey, look.
Like, this is the thing. Well, he said John is next. He said he wants to battle John next.
Right.
John. Down. Right. Just that.
John go snipe his ass from 100 yards away, get Surf all the way the fuck out of here.
All right. So let's talk about this.
Yeah, he shouldn't battle John. He should not battle John right now. That would be dumb.
Surf owed 2 battles right now. Surf owed 2 battles. You got to come back, okay, and show us that Surf that everybody loves. You got to come back and you got to give us one of those performances. Then you have to do it again. So we just don't think that it was some bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or you could call or maybe you should call your friends that wrote for. Never mind. We're not even going. We're not gonna do that. Maybe.
Hey, let's not. Hold on. Wait. It was mentioned during the battle.
It was mentioned.
You should call your friends. I don't know who you had.
You are horrible.
I don't know who you had write this battle, but I know who wrote your other one, and you probably
we ain't doing this. We're not doing this allegedly.
There was a couple other pens. I'm very privy to. Yeah, but niggas gonna say it's bullshit. But Chris,
Daryl, I'm sorry, Jersey. I'm sorry. Y'all gotta wear this L. Y'all gotta wear 2 L's. Y'all gotta wear 2 L's right now. I'm sorry. Because
F. Rogers, Surfers Hitman and Geechee are the last 2 complete surf battles we've had. He needs to reevaluate or leave battle rap. You know what? And that Geechee battle, well, let's just say that wasn't Surf's material.
Well, I don't even want to go there, but let me say this. You know, it's always a show. It's always something. You know, I think we were talking about, just kind of to piggyback off of what y'all was saying, there's always some type of gimmick when it comes to this man. It really is. It's always some type of gimmick. Even with him and Nitty.
Where he lost 3-0.
But that's your opinion.
Diddy won that.
Have that battle debatable. Some people would call that battle debatable.
Yeah, because they're surfettes.
Yo, shout out to Battle Rap Stats.
Hey,
shout out to Battle Rap Stats. They said, when are we going to ask Surf to move on to music? It's time.
That was that. Hey, yo, Mike, I appreciate that.
Only the surfettes, bro.
Yeah, the surfettes.
Yeah, bro, that was fire. That was fire.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I still got a little razzle dazzle.
Hey, man.
A little razzle dazzle.
Hit him with that one, too. Hit him with that one. I bet Mike would have showed up 3 rounds.
Absolutely. I would have showed up with 312 rounds for Lux. What?
Hey, AEC, I'm not hating, bro. I actually know these to be facts, but you know, we can have that conversation.
Let me ask this, because I was trying to get to the comment that was just asked about Danny. I could have, where you want to put Danny in Ultimate Madness, Danny would have wrecked shop on this Nome card.
Oh, yes, he would have.
Let's stop playing games now.
No, Smack needs to really reevaluate his roster and really kind of look at some of these guys that are always showing up, giving quality performances, not choking, giving you their best at all times.
You want me to tell you what I think he's scared of? Or the popularity being like, okay, if I don't give them the popular face or the popular MC, they might not tune in.
No, but
so,
see, hold on.
Hey, man,
I want to piggyback off of what you're saying.
Hold on real quick. I got to respond.
It's true, but what they associated that with was ticket sales.
Hey, Surf, you got to
don't have that anymore.
Surf got to battle bricks again. We're going back to
there you go, for real. But they associated that with ticket sales. So now we don't have to worry about ticket sales, and everything right now is free. You're not even doing a pay-per-view. You see what I'm saying? So now
somebody else starts
while we're playing with different things that's working, now you put Danny Myers on a Nome or a bigger main stage card, since you can't have crowds, and the amount of money that you're putting out for big productions don't matter no more.
Danny's on Ultimate Madness too?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. They took Danny off of Ultimate Madness too, but initially.
Oh, did they? Yeah, I was going to say that was going to be my pick.
Well, right, they took him off, but ultimately, my point to that was
Mike P off.
Even put him on there.
Who did they take him off for? Who did they replace him with?
I don't recall.
They need to take Mike P off too. That's a fucking.
I agree with Chris. Take Mike P off.
Take Mike P off that motherfucker too.
Take Mike P off.
I'm just kind of confused with what.
Hey, battle rap stats. Battle rap stats. I'm so glad you said that. Surf had a deodorant scheme. I literally tweeted after that. I was like, that Il Max was way better than that one. And that was done versus Bender in like what, 2014, 15? That deodorant scheme? How you supposed to be upper echelon battle rapper, superstar, and your fucking anti-perspirant scheme was trash?
Not the anti-perspirant. Did we go?
Fuck.
Yeah. No, this is a logical question. How?
Oh.
Yeah.
If you're gonna borrow the scheme, don't fuck it up.
Do it justice. R.I.P. to Bender, my nigga. Do it some justice.
Motherfucking Il Mac put that shit together beautifully against Bender, and Surf went out there and just shit the bed with it.
Hey, let me ask you something.
Hold on 1 minute. Battle Rap Snacks. I actually see that it's Dev NAX active.
No, NXT. Dev the Demon, NXT active.
NXT active dot, and I can't read what the other name is.
LI the mayor.
that what it is? Li? Okay,
yeah.
That's who it actually was. He just texted me. But like I said, he's supposed to. I didn't want to have him. I didn't want to interfere with the Crucible. He was the demon was supposed to come back up and give us the whole recap or whatever. But we'll probably do that midweek this week, and get some highlights from that.
I will say this: that Smack, you need to roll the dice. This is just my opinion.
Definitely.
I think the panel will agree on this, and I think most of the fans will too. I think that at this point, you need to roll the dice and just give Mike P, give the Mike P, the Danny Myers, the guys like that. Give us something refreshing. You sit there and brag all day long about how you make superstars. Okay, so then
Danny just beat shit down your superstar leg, mind you.
That's what I'm saying. So make another one. So make another superstar instead of just regurgitating.
Mike.
Instead of regurgitating the same shit that we're getting, make a superstar.
You had Twerk Danny?
Yes, Twerk 2-1, first and third.
Even though he recycled in it?
I didn't. What was recycled? We had this conversation already. We had this conversation, but I.
Yeah, no. He doesn't have to go through it again because we brought him through the light already. So he just said that's what it was.
Hi, Yoshi.
No, he didn't know.
Hi, Yoshi.
Hey yo! If that wasn't deflection at its finest, we don't got to do. Hey, Yoshi.
Mike, I can't.
Because you know when
I really like when I watched that battle, I still had like, but we had the conversation about the bars that y'all were like, oh, he stole this.
No, not stole. He just reused it. Like
which bars were you used?
I found the link. I'm gonna send it.
Battle rappers, Pain was one of the battle rappers that allegedly he stole bars from. Pain was actually supposed to come up here too. But ultimately,
there's actually a 27-minute video. Somebody, and this is
it's a long video.
Weird video.
I love you too, Yoshi.
Y'all are some weird people.
She didn't just say she loved you. She said she loved us.
I know, so I was responding for me, not y'all.
We back to deflection.
Put that video together, bro. Like detail, specifically aligned, word for word, theft. Like seriously. Dead ass. He's not lying.
So I think at this point, we can all agree right now.
Oh, we talking to Yoshi. I was like, okay, don't listen.
We need to move on from Twerk for a little bit. We definitely need to move on for Surf for a little bit. Smack really needs to kind of roll the dice on this. You got some money to play with, my brother. You really do. You have an opportunity to really turn some of these.
Hella short, and Danny's third was way back. You know what?
People don't understand, man. Like, Twerk lost that battle.
He definitely lost that battle.
And that's the thing. I get that the fans want to see certain people, and you're trying to appease certain things. But right now, you are letting Twerk, all the work he put in, and all the fandom and stardom that he created with himself. You're letting him destroy it by putting him.
That's what it was. Yoshi, the dandruff. Away, that was Bankheads.
Yep. And then literally, there's a compilation video out of when Twerk was, nobody knew who Twerk was. He's going back and giving us some of his greatest hits from battles none of us saw.
Oh shit.
And that's
we've heard that for a while, but since we're talking about Danny and his battle, and Mike seems to believe that he won the battle along with the recycles and the nabbing and grabbing. I
don't believe that he stole it. Maybe similar bar, setup was different.
He also
what happens?
The bar.
Like there was this thing. There was this thing that they said Nitty stole the MOP anti-up bar too.
We never seen no proof from that. I'm talking about there's actual footage of other battlers saying this shit. And
there's proof. There's proof out there, but I still give Nitty that battle.
Are you not comprehending what I'm saying?
I do. I'm saying there's proof.
People saying their line in a battle and then Twerk, who is new. I haven't seen that same thing for the Nitty bar. What I'm saying is like the only thing that's the same is the punch. Everything else is different. Mike,
How many times? Wait, how many times? Wait. How many times have you heard somebody say the exact same line? You never heard anybody in battle rap. Anybody in battle rap has never said the exact same punch.
No, you're right. I love your battle rap mind, but stop thinking like a battle rapper and stop being so defensive. Listen.
No, I'm an MC. It happens. Okay. There's nothing under the sun that's original.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because for that same reason, bro. Nigga made me fucking forget my fucking point. Shit, I hate this nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
nah, but what I'm saying, at the end of the day, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
You gotta finish up because I wanna ask a question. You just made me think about something when you said.
Go ahead. Remind me what I was about to say. Keep going.
Now, all I'm saying is, at the end of the day, yes, Twerk has a history. We will not deny that of fucking up, recycling, all of that shit. But
here I go, Mike. You can't be that oblivious, bro, to everything. I
get on Twerk about his fuck ups. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, I know for a fact that there's bars that I have in my notebook that I've heard other rappers say. There's a lot of things that people come up with that are common.
What Yoshi just said, right?
Okay, so if I just happen to say the same bar that you happen to say, but niggas got footage of you saying that shit, they put it on a reel, then they put what I said on a reel. Oh shit. Mike said it
and
first.
Yoshi said that the Dancer bar was the same bar that he said to Danny, that Twerk said to Danny.
Okay, and just like last time we had that conversation, like I told you about the situation with the line with Big Cannon, my guy JUS. I don't think Big Cannon saw JUS versus Danny Myers, but they both still had a Lieutenant Dan bar against Danny Myers.
All right.
Let me tell you, this is why some battlers say that they do not watch other battlers' material or do not watch their opponents.
It's a fucking liar.
Because it messes with what you're doing, because you may be writing something and then think, damn, I heard it before. Not intentionally trying to
that happened to me when I wrote for Goods. Jeffrey and I had a very
that
happens often. It happens often.
No, Chris, you're not a repeat offender. You're not a repeat offender.
I threw the bar away. I called Jeffrey.
And Chris is NWX too.
I called Jeffrey. Hey, bro, this sounds similar. What do you think? And he said it's not. But the way the battle rap fan base is, they're going to say that you took this from me. It's not exactly the same.
Chris, but are you a repeat? Okay, and with that said, and we know that.
No, I've had my bar. I've had my bar.
Hold on. Are you guys battle rap? You know what I'm saying? Boom. So y'all understand it or whatever. All right. But you guys have never been fucking accused of being repeat offenders.
I get what you're saying, and I agree with you. So of course it's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder to, you know what I'm saying, give him a benefit of the doubt because of the history. I agree with you.
Offending like over periods of time. I'm talking about, nigga, this is battles in a row. Like there's always something.
Battle Rap Stat just made a perfectly good point, by the way, y'all.
I was just about to highlight that because Ray is sitting here holding his head like, really? Okay.
It's the fucking pattern, bro. That's all I'm saying.
I get it.
So
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'll say this: that we need to, the accountability thing that we spoke about earlier is in play. These guys need to sit down for a minute. Let's start concentrating on some other talent out here, and then let them come back and earn their spot again. I don't think that you know who the repeat offenders are.
Mm-hmm.
And the repeat offenders are the same people, and this is just my opinion on it. But I think the reason why it's so common and the offending happens so regularly is because literally these guys are being put on every fucking card.
Well, not even just that. I don't. You know what? I wouldn't even say that. I would, but I wouldn't. I feel like the lack of preparation time that they're putting to it, because I mean, pretty much with Twerk's situation is that he's a last minute type of battler. He cannot come up with sounds too soon because he just every time what was said. Well, so now you're literally in this rush mode And who's to say what resources you're using?
Well, and I think
that's
why Smack and URL kind of have started to introduce these very detailed and lengthy contracts, because also in between all of this shit that Twerk is doing on URL, he's got 15 other battles that he is either going to show up for or not show up. And, you know, we get to hear DME Detroit explain all of that to us.
Well, I'm still waiting for the man to be put on that 6 months probation.
Well, and
how bad
speaking of this, did Surf get his other half? Surf get his other half? Did Surf get his other half?
Mm-hmm. Did he get docked for not showing to the thing? Who knows? Who will never I care, but I don't really care. Because at the end of the day, whether he did,
hold on now. You may not care, but it would set a precedent. Sue Surf get his second half. Holy shit!
Well, hold on. I get where you're coming from. I care, but I don't care. But if you're gonna still, here's the thing: he gets docked or whatever. You're still putting him on cards. You're docking him does set a precedence, but keeping him off a fucking card would set a bigger goddamn tone.
Hey man, words to the Temptations, man. You dock 50 Cent not showing up on time. Talk to him, Otis.
Matt said on his podcast, last night, like I said, I was watching them all, and he said he was waiting for Smack to have the same energy that he had last week when he said he wasn't eating that shit that Twerk did.
And it was not there.
It was so now the culture is split in two. Now you had Avo and Twiz, who wasn't part of the production. All right. It's starting to seem some type of way all of a sudden. I hope y'all paying attention to what the fuck is going on. I'm telling you, it's starting to look a certain way, man. if it ain't already, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Well, look, I gotta check off, man. This has been a blast for all you guys. I'm gonna snap my fingers on the Xfinity Gauntlet and go make dinner.
Yeah, I gotta go make dinner too.
Hey, man, shout out to Rita. That is all of our wife now.
Don't do that. For real, do not do that, because you saw the scrutiny that I had.
You don't belong to the culture.
I don't, and I don't know that she does. I don't know her, but at the end of the day, I don't want none of my guys, none of my brothers. Don't speak on, because listen, when shit like that happens, y'all know me, and it takes days for me to come down off that shit because I'm plotting.
All right,
dead ass plotting. I will never put any of this in effect, but y'all know.
I was trying to end it like I think she said Xfinity Gauntlet because Anwar was sitting in the corner staring at her like Ike Turner. All right, I'm out. Y'all have a good rest of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Loaded Lux 3-0. Surf, take a break. All that good shit. I'm Chris Petty. And all that good shit.
Which is noble, but we're past that. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, you know what?
It's a lot of shit.
Blade, don't start your shit. See, Chris gotta know these people are savages. Don't start.
Blade said Detroit is a planet.
No, it's because my man Augustus came in and said greetings from planet Detroit. And what's the name of planet? Detroit is a planet.
Hey, Detroit is its own. Like I said before, man. I was having a conversation with the homie Hex Murder. I was like, "Yo, I let my cousin. He from Michigan too." He's like, "I'm not from Michigan. I'm from Detroit." It's two separate worlds, man.
That's true.
It's two separate worlds.
That's true. That is very true. Detroit is.
No, like I said, just that I don't. Hey, they have their situation. You don't know what transpired in their household, because
man, look, I don't care about all that. KK called out Killer Jones.
I stopped talking about that shit. I don't even give a fuck. I do know that after.
Because that's why I said dead that shit, because justice that wasn't even my situation, and I was affected.
Afternoon.
So you know what I mean? I don't.
Was y'all still watching Caffeine Afternoon? I'm not gonna lie. They were live, so I went and watched the A&R show. Yo, Twerk was there. for a little bit. Like he was there for like a good 10 minutes or whatever in the background or whatever they was talking. I forgot what they were just talking about. The Lux and Surf. Not really the battle, but it was afterwards.
Wait, put up Snack King Code comments for Mike to read it real quick. Because I've been getting on Mike about that too.
Hey, Mike P is a well-known person in Detroit. Y'all watch Judge Mathis, right? Oh, wow.
Hey, I hate Brandon, man. I hate him so much. I hate him so much for that.
Oh, my God. You know what? Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. You definitely just set a better tone. Thank you, bro.
I hate Brandon for that. Me and Brandon have known each other for 15 years, man. Maybe 16. I'm the one that introduced him to battle rap, and now he's a very well known and important person in the Northwest battle rap scene. So shout out to my guy B.
Shout out DME for giving me my little 15 minutes of fame while he did his ad lib to my whole little situation. He made me laugh because I could not laugh at myself at first. He made me laugh. That shit was funny as hell. Like it dead ass was. He said that Daryl said you're the GOAT, Mike.
Thank you, sir.
Look,
Wakanda forever.
Look, man.
Next week, I guess we'll get into these Ultimate Madness conversations.
Yeah, a lot of our brackets was fucked up. I'm gonna say that.
Man, I was thinking that the whole event watching that shit, yo. I was thinking that the whole time. Like,
to answer your question, Augustus, I had A-Verb still winning. Wing
I
had
gotta go back and watch that. I can't watch it. Like, I legit, yo, check this out. After that battle was over, I fell asleep during that. I didn't even realize that 30 minutes had went by between Geechee and Verb, the Daylight and Rock. I didn't even realize, so I forgot everything that happened in the Verb battle. I remember the use a bitch thing. That's pretty much the only thing I remember from that battle. I do remember it being close in my eyes.
We're gonna do Crucible Talk. We're gonna do Crucible Talk midweek because, like I said, Dad was supposed to come up here, but I actually work. My work schedule is Friday is my Monday, so I go to work tonight. And I go to work in about 2 hours actually, and I still have to cook for the family. So, like I said, it's kind of cutting into my time, and I ain't been sleep all goddamn day, and I got off at 8 this morning. So, we'll do Crucible Talk. Probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I get off on Tuesday morning, so we'll figure it out. But we'll definitely have Dev come back up here and give us some highlights and talk about some things going on. Because again, Crucible, I'm so confused with everything with Crucible. I don't really understand why there is a Cali Crucible opposed to a Crucible period. I know that
I'm gonna tell you why.
They're doing battles in different places.
Right. No, I can tell you why. Maybe this will put some perspective on it for you. I don't know too much of anything, but I know I be shout out Troy Martin. I didn't get my shirts yet, but I'm gonna be sending them. But I know from what I can gather from like paying attention is they're filming this stuff. So this is like a show type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they're doing it on both coasts. They had it in North Carolina when everybody was in North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be East Coast. They've got to be doing it from both coasts, or maybe they're bringing some that have passed from over there over to the West, and this is the grounds for the finale or whatever.
See, that's what I'm saying. It seems like other states are more advanced in a different process than other states are. That's what I'm saying. I just kind of was like, whatever.
I think the concept of that is even kind of wrong because from what I'm thinking, it's the scouts, they pick one or two people from the certain region that they're assigned to, and all them people get taken, and all the people from all the other regions that all the other scouts put, I guess all the final picks, they're the ones that get put together. So I don't think it's a more like.
You know what? Okay, and this is the last statement that, or the part of the discussion we'll talk about with that, so we can go. But look, That's a good question, and I was wondering that, but then I thought about it. I was like, did Surf really go over time? Because it was like he didn't even finish his fucking rounds, or did he go over time because he was trying to get it?
Who said Surf? Wait. Who said Surf went over rounds? Surf only
That's what Blade Brown just said.
Surf
he was
only
like,
round for like 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
No, he said, I don't know why he thought he could go 6-15.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. This is why I think
he kept cutting Lux off.
This is why I think they put that he implemented the hard stop on loaded Lux. I think what Surf tried to do is he tried to go the Charlie Clips route when Charlie Clips thought he could try to contain Lux by keeping it at 5 minutes with the hard stop. And then the same thing that Averb did versus B-Dot. Because remember, a lot of people said, yo, had B-Dot was able to get his shit off better versus Averb, it probably would have been a different battle. I think what Surf tried to do with Lux was see if I could get my shit off.
Overkill. I feel like it would have been overkill.
But that's my point, Wayne. I think Surf in his mind thought if I could get my bars off and contain Lux, the battle would look a lot closer. They implemented the hard stop. They implemented the hard stop. And I think in Surf's mind, he was like, okay, if I could just get through my material and make it look close, and they put the hard stop on Lux, it's going to look debatable. But it didn't work in his favor because Lux was still able to get some of his shit off, even though he was getting the hard stop. But Surf was choking.
But that's what I was thinking. You know, even though it, and that's the other part, like Chris was saying earlier, I feel like what he felt why we didn't get a quality Lux is because, they kept stopping his momentum. However, Lux really didn't need to go over 5 minutes. He had said enough each round. He had said enough each round to really set that tone. I mean, shit.
To me, the stopping him didn't even make no damn sense. Honestly, it's like, Lux didn't even really need the extra. Yeah, he did enough. He really did enough.
To have did what he did in that battle versus Surf, and then he took the shot. He took the shot at daylight, but then turned back to Surf and said, "Nigga, you still here?"
That hit. It hit. That shit hit.
That hit.
Yeah, it hit.
That hit because you talk building up to that. He talked about Surf choking. Then he went into taking the shots at daylight. And
that whole pregnancy scheme. That pregnancy scheme was crazy. That shit was amazing. I got pregnant with joy. I got pregnant with emotion. Something I can feel it coming, but it's just a little bump. Something, and
that's what I'm saying. He didn't need nothing over 5 minutes. If he would have murdered.
Yeah, he didn't murder.
Like the conversation that we're having right now is light compared to, I believe, compared to what if Lux would have gotten off all his material each round, that still would have been overkill.
I will say this. I did like when Lux was being interviewed by Hip Hop Is Real Knowledge. It was this one part. I mean, I don't know if they did it for the cameras and then they switched back when they cut the cameras off. But Surf was like, "Yo, man, I want that hoodie or whatever." And Lux was like, "Which one?" He was like, "The hoodie you was wearing versus me in the battle." And Lux was like, "Okay, well, what do I get?" And Surf was like, "Well, let's do this shit like the NBA." And they both took their hoodies off and they switched hoodies. And Lux was like, Surf was like, "Yo, hey, this the hoodie he fucked me up in. I'm about to go hang it up at my house."
One thing that
you don't get no souvenirs, you a loser.
Nah, here's the thing though.
He was Surf a basketball fan, so he was like, "Let's do it like the NBA. Let's just switch our jerseys or whatever." And I thought that was good for the camera. And that was the only thing I was like, but yeah, man.
This is why Surf always gets credit in losses. Because he's such a fucking gentleman. He does shit like this. Showmanship. This is what I'm saying. This is.
Oh no, he still got killed.
Hey, what did Lux say? He said, "What is your suit size?" A gentleman's 30.
Yeah.
Listen. That's what I don't know what Chris was talking about. I don't know what battle he was watching. I don't.
The fact that we're going to get to see this battle, slow it down, stop it, pause it, bring it back, it's going to make it worse. Because there's a lot of shit.
You got to.
I know we got to get out of here. I got so many questions. I'm going to write down these questions, man, so we can, for the next show, man. But because I really want to. My real question, and this for everybody to breathe on this. Where do Lux go from here? Just breathe on it. And
there's nobody else, to be totally honest.
But I'm gonna tell you, you know what?
Yo, at this point, Ray, it's
I
like
feel you. I believe
look.
you're right, because Lux have came down and he has stood in front of all of the top dudes, especially the top dudes at that time. I mean, say whatever you want to say about, Mook not coming outside that much. Lux is one of those legends that came outside and played ball every time.
Facts. There's nothing else for him to do. He's got Hollow, Clips, Verb, Surf, Calico. Yeah, he's and everybody used to
and
Chess and Rock.
So this is for another day. How is Mook on Mount Rushmore? That's
because Mook is on the Mount Rushmore because of his contributions early on. If it wasn't for Mook and Smack DVD,
so say that then. That's it.
Yeah,
no more. I'm cool with
that. I can never remove Mook from Mount Rushmore. No.
Rockola.
No, Rockula.
Whatever.
She said Rock Cola. I'm gonna go get me a can of some Rock Cola.
I'm getting tired. I'm sorry. I'm getting tired.
For real, Surf is starting to dry up a little bit.
I think, to be honest, it would seem like Rock and Daylight.
Daylight
very well.
They were playing with They were playing with names on Instagram like Drock Day or Day Drock or some shit. I seen some little. I'm like, oh shit.
I mean, there was a time when Rock said that the only partner that he would have for gun titles would be Surf. He would never do.
Yo, what's the name? Is Daylight still Bob? He left all that situation. What if he walked into the cave? That'd be an interesting thing, huh?
Speaking of cave, what's the name? FONZ.
Who?
Tay-Rock said it in the comments. He was like, I want him in cave. Tay-Rock said it. He was like, I want him in cave.
Man, I see what he's trying to do.
Tay-Rock said that again.
That's interesting.
I wrote down a lot of comments that people were saying. A lot of battlers were saying, man. I was seeing some call outs. I was seeing a lot of stuff. I wasn't just watching the battles, man. I was seeing some stuff, man. So yeah. Next, we got to talk about this next episode for real, man. We really do. We really do.
Let's do that. All right. Well, salute to everybody always. We appreciate this support. We'll be back midweek or, between Tuesday, Wednesday. I may need to sleep all day Tuesday. I will see because I'm tired. And the last couple of days, I have not been getting any sleep.
Brandon, I muted myself on purpose, sir.
Anyway, so we'll definitely be back this week. Just, what? Again, hit that notification, hit that subscribe if you have not already. Facebook is always a notification when we go live. We'll probably try to do, if this is a good time that y'all like, between on Sundays 3:00 during a weekday, usually about 6, 7 Eastern. We'll do that. We'll salute and be safe out there. Glove up, face mask, stay safe.
I hate them face masks.
We
still on lockdown.
Follow me on Twitter on my new page. Follow my new Twitter.
We really
follow my new Twitter, please.
We really
please. I'm lonely in these streets.
Salute.
And hell no, I ain't got no Twitter.
Get your ass back on Twitter.
Hell no.
Brandon, DM me and send me the link, and I got you. Like, my eyes are getting so low right now, and I still gotta go cook some goddamn chicken. I don't feel like
it was like Tay-Light or some shit like that.
Tay-Light.
Some shit like that. Or Tay-Light is better sounding.
Hey, D Money, I wrote that down. D Money, I wrote that down, and we're gonna talk about that on the next one.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here.
All right, we out, y'all.